shields.
Yeah.
God,
Welcome one and all. An hour later, if you're outside of the UK or Europe, I don't know if Europe's changed today, but outside of the UK, it's possibly an hour later. But welcome one all. We're discussing the magic items. Okay, there's quite a few items in the party sheet. Not all have been identified. Obviously, this is when I'm going on the assumption that sort of, given that it was all exploding in there, you've got outside of the bunker into the clearing area, and if that's there, and then if you're looking through the portable holes, obviously there's a fair bit of money which we can share out. There we go. And there's basically a large number of items that once you sort through the non-magical weaponry that's very nice quality but of lesser interest to yourself, so I didn't bother putting it in there, is in your party sheet. There appears to be going top to bottom, there appears to be a mace, a breastplate, what appears to be a set of shackles. I think Sargon's just dropped down an incandescent blue crystal sphere. There appears to be, you've got 4 hooded lanterns with permanent light spells. There's a light shield, there's a longsword, there's a pendant, there's some rope, there's a quarterstaff, and there's what appears to be a very large black powder weapon. Pistol. It's bigger than that, obviously. It's a volley gun. Underbust, depending on how you want to look at it. All of those give off magical emanation. Apart from the shackles, the rope, the staff, and the volley gun, the rest have been identified.
But probably none of them are geared for Thrycreen.
No, but you could use them, can't you?
Oh, the staff might be.
Still use weapons. It's you could use weapons and shields. It's just armor you wouldn't be able to wear.
Oh, I was under the impression, okay, that was like maybe a Dark Sun thing, but they couldn't use because of their hands aren't hands. They have to use specifically crafted.
I don't believe I made that a limitation of Thrycreen. Ancestries, Thrycreen. Let's have a look. There's a lot of blank ones there, but that's okay. No. Unusual body shape. Nope.
Most
Other than
clothing, armor, or furniture.
Yeah. Basically, yeah. So nothing stopping you using shields and weapons.
That's why I was only using the Githka and the Chaki, because that was.
Well, up until now, I've been very stingy. Unfortunately, life has treated you very poorly on the ability to actually equip yourselves with better stuff. But you've now got a chance to pause.
About me being greedy.
Well, I realised, basically because I was running official adventures up until that point, I was trying to keep the balance with that adventure. But now now the gloves are off and I can do what I like to you. Hence the fact you've just got sort of you've got all your backlog of magic items available to you.
I thought shields were marked under armor, that if you were couldn't wear armor, you couldn't use shields.
I think I'm going to grab the light. I think I'm going to grab the light shield.
TP.
Oh, I don't think I want a shield. I could use a shield.
Yeah, I don't understand.
No, I'm sorry. I'm not going to use the light shield. I thought it was magical. I didn't realize it was a physical shield that would take up an arm.
Oh yeah.
For the bag.
There's a light shield of fortification, though. Gives you a free fortification.
It sounds very nice. I'm a two-handed weapon user. So.
You should be a plasmoid, and then you can grow an extra limb.
Yeah. I could do that in Warhammer, no problem.
They cannot.
Of course, you can always sell them later. 109.
Oh, I can use a light shield. Okay. A light shield.
As far as I know, shields do not count as armor. As in-
No,
No, they
yes,
don't
they
count
do,
as
but they
armor.
don't. They don't count for armor with regards to hindrances, unless your hindrance absolutely says you can't use shields as well.
Oh, they must have changed it. You cannot. I can wear light armor and I can use light shields. That's weird. That doesn't.
Well,
Monk,
if
you're a
nobody,
monk, aren't you?
Yeah, and it says armor restriction any, but when I open and look at it, it says cannot use this edge or any based off of it when wearing a heavy armor or heavy shield, but not light armor and light shield.
That's an interesting typo. That's probably now. Don't forget, obviously, what the slight fun and games with the Pathfinder book is they kept tweaking it, and they didn't always put in the changes what they changed before it was released. You remember when it was being play tested? So let's see what the rulebook says. The physical rulebook says, just to be sure. Yeah, the word light's missing. Yeah, no, it's there. Agility rolls if using light. You can't use any armor. That's fine. It does say light.
Shields. I was right. No, okay, I was right. Yes.
Or shields,
Cannot
yeah. It does say, yeah.
That's because that's the armor restriction any. Can't
Yes.
use any armor.
Any, exactly, yeah. That was my mistake, yes. Yeah. Like I
So
said, you can use shields unless a restriction tells you you can't, is what I was trying to say. So, yeah.
if no one has use for the spirit boost, I'll take the spirit boost Ayun Stone.
Cernan could use it, but you're welcome to it.
I have no specific use for it, so if you have a
okay.
specific boost for it, you should take it.
Okay, and I have rolled for identifying the staff, the black powder weapon, and the shackles. Interestingly enough, you can type /roll occult, but if you put anything after that, it turns into an unskilled roll.
That is interesting, isn't it?
Because it's what is it to a roll identify?
It's
Occult.
an occult check. It's a cult check. The occult skill identifies. That just leaves the rope.
I'll take the rope. I'll take the rope.
No,
I got to get
the rope
something
needs
out
to
of
be
this.
Identified.
Oh, it needs to be identified. Oh, okay.
If you put a +20 after the occult roll, it works. Yeah.
Well, sort of. It still didn't. Oh, you don't have a cult. Never mind. Derp.
Yeah,
So
why would
anyway-
I have a cult on the feet? I mix stuff. I don't care about
You're a
what it is.
freaking blob. Yeah, I know. Shush you.
I'm a blobby thief. Blah, 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 blah. I can't actually speak. This is the
Actually,
Windows make
okay.
farting
yeah, you
noise.
can. You can. You're not like TK, who really can't speak and basically telepathically projects himself into your head. Yes, sir. You don't know what that rope is. It's magical, but
Yeah,
you
as
don't know
far
what
as
it
I
does.
know, tell us just
Farting noises
rope,
out
yeah.
of various
Yeah.
orifices. Yeah.
It's basically, although it's giving off a magical emanation, you can't discern any functionality to it. It's a 10-yard coil of rope. It looks completely ordinary.
Rope of
I'll have that.
climbing.
Rope sounds like a thieves thing to me.
Can Jens take that one? Oh, I was thinking Jens.
Don't forget,
Oh.
obviously, you can spend beddies to re-roll your occult rolls, but obviously, once you fail, you
Hang on,
fail.
I got a
You know what I mean.
31.
I just did it.
I noticed. It's a rope of entanglement.
I'll take that.
The rope grants the user the entangle power using your athletics to cast entanglement. The rope
I have good
lashes out
athletics.
half its length to entangle a victim, so 5 yards. So basically, it gives you, while carrying a rope of entanglement, you gain the entanglement power range 5 inches.
Jens would be
I'll take
hot
that.
to use that.
You can, but you do have to hold it to use it, if that makes sense.
I think somebody already. Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry. Who else wants it, and how are we going to decide? I have high agility, so for me that's pretty effective.
Yeah, I've got a high agility as well, and it would work.
Oh,
Your call, man. You want it? Go ahead, take it, man. It's fine.
Yes.
Sounds perfect.
Okay, the
Do you
staff,
have use for it?
You identify the staff as a staff of light. So basically, it says
Okay, great.
cursed.
Thank you.
Oh, cursed magical staff. That was probably because someone misidentified it, but I forgot about that, so aren't you lucky?
Thank you.
It's a staff of light.
Oh my god! The thing weighs 5 pounds. Why does it weigh
It's a
so
big
much?
old stick.
No, not the staff. The rope.
It's 10 yards of rope. 60
That's
feet
a lot
of rope.
It's
60 feet of rope.
Okay, I'm getting rid of a tanker. Okay.
Okay, so as far as I can tell, you've got a mace, a breastplate, some shackles, 4 hooded lanterns, a light shield, or you could just flog them off, of course, if you don't want any of them. Once you get back to civilization, that is.
Somebody should take the light shield. That thing looks powerful. That thing looks good. Armor only. Reduced strength requirement. Light, except it requires an arm.
Now, I have a question about the volley gun of distance.
Is the fortification which allows a free reroll on soaks.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that was the big bonus. Yeah.
So then what's the volley gun of distance?
No. A question about the volley gun of distance.
Yes.
It says it fires in a cone template, but it has extra range. How do you fire a cone template at extra range?
You don't. That's me being stupid. There we go. Which means it's not a shotgun. There we go.
You just ruined it.
Well, no, it was a legitimate question, because if I could shoot a cone at a distance, I mean, I would have been very much for that. Bert would have gotten a reborn here.
In fact, actually, I'm changing it round, actually. That's because black powder ranged cone template reload. Yeah, I don't know why it says. Let's change it the other way round. 12, 24, 48.
That thing weighs a lot.
But
That's
you can
12.
also, can't you make it, what's the cone? Like, it's also, isn't it a stream of like 25?
Yeah, no. At the end of the day,
20.
At the end of the day, it's meant to be what it was actually meant to be. I don't know where the cone template came from. It's meant to be a magic shotgun, basically a magic blunderbuss. If you think about it.
A magic blunderbuss. Blunderbusses are sweet.
So yeah, you get +2 shooting with it. Basically, you get to ignore 1 point of range penalties, and it's a masterwork weapon. So it's doing. It's doing.
AP +1, yeah.
2d10 AP +1.
It says 2d8.
I just changed it.
Oh.
Made it more interesting. I want to make it lethal.
It's because he's been playing Savage Rifts now. He's getting into the real big damage stuff.
Okie doke.
If no one
I'm
wants
going to
the
grab
gun,
one of the lanterns.
If no one
By all
wants
means.
it, I'm taking the gun.
Go for it.
Go for it.
You will obviously at the end of the day you will still need black powder and shot for it, but again you can buy that. And I will argue there is enough. You've got enough for 20 shots, ammo wise. It was included with the gun. You just need to, give.
Funny. Oh, I thought you said it was magical. Why does he need black powder?
Because it magically boosts the ammo. It doesn't just magically reload. Sorry.
It magically extends the accuracy.
Oh. Okay.
Cernan will take the dimensional shackles as well if nobody else wants that.
Go for it.
I mean, someone needs them, right?
I wish I could carry more. My combat character is a total weakling.
Maybe you'll be really lucky and you'll find some sort of
Belt of
item
might.
that gives you strength later. Yes. Who knows?
That would be good.
Okay,
Then I could take everything.
that's weird.
There's always one of those in the party.
What's weird?
It's complaining about the minimum strength.
Well, it is a minimum strength 10 for that weapon.
Yeah,
but
I put it on my
in all
solo,
fairness, it should be strength. It should be strength 8 because it's master. It's a master. Oh no, that's armor. Ignore me. Shutting up. Weapon. I'm looking at the wrong character sheet. That's why. Sargon. Oh, now I'd have known which character's what. Sargon has strength of 6. Yeah, you'll probably have a problem with that.
I'm not wearing it. I'm tying it onto one of the arms of the patrol golem, which I'm keeping.
Ah, fair enough. Okie doke. Patrol golem won't have a problem with it.
Well, no, that's what I was saying. Okay, now you.
Yeah.
Fixed, yeah.
What you had? Just making sure no one. I'm just remove. It's up to you guys if you want to keep your hamsters, of course. I mean, obviously, this is when you get back to your ship. That is not just yet, but I've taken away your dippers.
We don't have an engineer anymore, right? They left.
They're probably somewhere very deep down the gubbins of your ship, tinkering away. But yes, yeah.
Okay. If I've got access to one, that's all I want. I will.
Narratively speaking, the auto gnome is possibly still on board the ship. He's just obviously he's involved in some project that means he doesn't bother coming planet side anymore.
That's fine. That's fine. I only need a very extra large fishing pole.
Oh, that can be made. You got spare wood and stuff. No problem at all.
Okay.
Okay. Right. Well, I'm sorry. After you.
While we're traveling, I want to get that auto gnome to work on removing the explosive demise from the patrol golem.
Yeah, once you're back on your ship, he can start having a look on that. Yes. So you've got to travel halfway around the moon of Fendor again, but fortunately for you, that's an uneventful journey, and it takes you another week or so to get back to the other side, and obviously there you get back to the Tinker Gnome encampment. You know, the one that breed all the hamsters, and
I'm sorry. Did anybody identify the pendant of repair? Do we know what that actually does?
Plus 1D repair.
Oh, okay.
You got the repair skill. It enhances your repair skill. The idea it's there to basically, if someone needs to repair the ship or something, it gives them a bonus to repair the ship.
Oh, I see. Okay, thank you. So
anyway, yes. So yes, the gnomes are quite appreciative of the fact that there seems to be a considerably less restrictions on them, and it appears the Imperial Elves have vacated the area. They don't seem to be patrolling it anymore, and they don't seem to be causing problems with their business. So the gnomes are quite thankful on that score, and therefore feel inclined to make you a donation. Thanks. And they hope that everything was okay with your hamsters, and offer to buy them back at 50% of their the original price, or provide food and provide additional food, and assuming you want to take them on board your ship. Sell you some food.
I'll sell them back.
I don't think I need a hamster.
Unless someone wants to make for Morty.
My view is TK will probably hold on to his, but it won't be breathing.
TK will probably eat it. Yeah.
Yeah.
As a snack.
Yes, that's what you called it anyway. You always called it his snack.
Yes.
Action with space. Getting to Fendel.
It is not looking happy right now as it's quivering.
Well,
Now that its job is done.
Mortimer's distracted, so I can't remember. I've lost reserve. Here we go. So a subterranean space hamster will get sold. They'll buy it off you for 200.
Okay.
I shall lose.
Sergeant's going to sell his back as well.
I shall lose your subterranean hamster and take your gold up to 1136. Cernan has a saber-toothed giant space hamster, so that's 200 gold for you then.
Does Jens have a hamster? I don't see a hamster.
Afraid not.
No hamster.
But then you didn't have to pay twice as much to get one in the first place, if that makes sense. Neither did Blob Himini. Well, we're assuming you had one to ride upon, but you know what I mean.
I borrowed one.
Yes, exactly. You read. Okay, so that's it. Okay, you basically you get back on board the ship. The crew of keeping everything ship shape and looking good. And you basically take the patrol golem down to the workshop and the auto gnome. I can't remember his name. Target Clank, wasn't it? Or something?
Something like that.
Target Clank, yeah.
Yeah. So obviously looks at it and says he'll start trying to get to work on it. Let's give him the just because. Oh, that's who you'd give it to. Go. That. Oh. Roll and see how he gets going. It will leave him tinkering away with the everything. Okay, taking off. It's uneventful. Getting back up into orbit's uneventful, and that's once you get into orbit, the site of carnage and chaos that was obviously the space battle is revealed to you. There is basically wreckage everywhere. All over the place. There appears to be all sorts of ships, remains of all sorts of ships dotted about the place. There's also an awful lot of humanoids you notice floating in the vacuum of wild space. And I have a notice check.
Noticing.
No. I mean, obviously, Blob Himini and Sargon, you and Jens, you obviously can see. You're able to identify quite a few number of ships there. You can tell that you can spot hammerheads and squid ships and many of the Imperial Navy's off ships, star moths. But Cernan and TK, what you're rather disconcerted to notice is there doesn't appear to be. Someone's put his really fancy dice on. There doesn't appear to be any. There only appears to be the wreckage of star moths. The much considerably larger bow of Corellian. You can't see any sign of its wreckage anywhere.
Well, it looks like the big guy may got away, guys.
We don't have anywhere we have to be in a hurry, right?
Indeed, no, not that I'm aware of.
Okay. I didn't notice that, so I will be fishing bodies for burial.
Yep.
Or to give proper burial.
It is let's
Why
see.
don't we feed the bodies to Xaryxis?
That's quite depressingly gross. The third body
I mean,
that
yeah,
you
well,
the third body that you
But no.
people got to eat, same as worms.
I'm eating.
third body you sag Sargon, you realise as you start reeling it in, although it was wearing clothing, as you bring it in closer, it appears to have been very badly damaged, but it appears to be an auto gnome. As you bring it on board, through the air, as you bring it through the air bubble surrounding your ship, on board, you can hear very faint ticking sounds coming from it. It appears to be at the moment it seems to be mostly frozen over from the coldness of.
He's only mostly dead.
Indeed.
Does ticking mean live or does ticking mean bomb?
Auto gnomes, they're clockwork gnomes.
Yeah, for an auto gnome, it means live.
Okay.
If it was a regular gnome ticking, then we might have some concerns.
Yeah. I will
There you
stand
go,
to the
auto
side
gnomes.
and call for Plank.
They can be steam powered as well, as you can see from the middle gnome. Yeah. Basically, he comes up. Yeah. Let's have a look. Where is he? Character sheet. Plug it, clank. He prods and pokes at the auto gnome and looks up and shakes his head, sort of obviously implying that there's not a lot that can be done. But you do. But then the auto gnome starts clicking and ticking, and you see Pla sort of listening, and eventually there's one last tick, and that the auto gnome stops moving, and Pla looks up and says that apparently. Once the shield came down, the remaining 50% of the fleet were able to engage the bow of Corellian, as it was being called by the Imperial Navy. They'd driven off the star moths, and they delivered extensive damage to the ship. When suddenly, hole in time and space is basically the best understanding as Pla gets it opened up. And the ship just disappeared, taking quite a few of the fighting ships around it with it. No one's entirely sure what happened, because the ship most certainly didn't, fly away. 1 minute it was there, the next second it was like there was a tear and it vanished. Can I have occult rolls, please? As the occult skill.
Someone's a fan of the classics.
I did an unskilled occult roll, if that counts.
No. Unfortunately, none of you have any real idea of what's going on there. But but at the same time, it's very disturbing if the bow of Corellian got away.
Not even with a 5?
So you had to have this skill.
But I succeeded.
Sometimes you've got to have the skill to be able to use it.
Okay.
Cernan is going to recommend that we go to the last place where the bow was seen.
Did you
and
reset
kind of check
Benny's?
things out there.
Yes, I did reset Benny's. Well, you have such a pitiful amount of them.
Are you sure?
Yes, because I have less than when we started.
Oh.
I had 5 initially.
Did you spend bennies to do the discovery of the items?
I spent 1.
Yep, no problem at all. You obviously well, you know where it was because you saw it as you came in. You just couldn't get near it. So yeah, you just sort of continue. You fly around the orbit, obviously maneuvering through the debris fields, and you get to the point where where the bow of Corellian was.
And then Cernan will start spending a little bit of time doing the whole magical searchy thing to see if there's any kind of like wibbly wobbly timey wimey stuff left here.
Go on then. Okay. So it's interesting. Obviously, astral space is like normal space. You know, there's no gravity, and obviously momentum and all that will still apply. But you do notice that there does appear to be like a sphere of empty space. The debris doesn't, you know, the debris, as if all the debris has been pushed away from it or pulled in and vanished. But so while there's debris and wreckage and bodies everywhere, where you are now is basically like normal unoccupied astral space. After a while, you are picking up incredible amounts of sort of magical residue in the area, more than you've ever encountered before. But you do realise it does appear to be centred in the exact. There does seem to be some focus in the exact centre of the sphere. Can't see anything from here as you're flying, through the area.
We need to go over there a little further, guys.
Probably, yeah. You've got helmsman, haven't you? When you're being clever, so yeah, it's fine. When you get to the middle, as you get closer, you can notice in the just glinting off the starlight, there appears to be something there. There's a slight shine, definitely something metallic is reflecting some light. As you get closer, it starts to take form, and once you get a bit closer, you realise it does appear to be some sort of humanoid. When you get much closer, you can tell it does appear to be, based on the armour it's wearing, it looks like it's an astral elf.
It's not a moon,
dressed in robes. No.
I'll fish him out.
You bring him on board. Basically, it does appear to be a star priest wearing very ornate armour. You get the impression it was probably a very high up astral elf. The most disconcerting thing about him, though, is basically he doesn't appear to have died of asphyxiation from being lost in astral space. It looks like his very vitality has been drained out of his body. He looks like he's an undead lich. His eye sockets are burnt out. The skin's all atrophied, and all the flesh seems to have vanished. So all the muscle and sinew seems to have vanished, so the skin's just like being pulled taut and tight over the remaining bone structure and appears to be blackened and horrified. And in the centre of it all, it appears to be he appears to have been wearing an amulet that seems to have fused itself into his skull. And there seems to be a very large crystal in the centre of it that appears to have basically burnt itself out or shattered.
Well,
someone else to investigate that part.
Darth Vader.
Vision.
It appears, obviously, best you can guess, you can estimate is that he did some powerful form of magic, and there was a price to pay, and paid it.
Oh, he's the guy who cast the spell.
Or one of
He
them.
paid for the escape. Is there any magic coming from him? Does anybody detect magic coming from him? Like, is the pendant still...
Not anymore.
This is the interesting thing. There you can see what looks like he had a large number of interesting magic items upon him. You can see he's got both ornate rings on both fingers. that appeared to be fused to him. You can see that he had an amulet around his neck and a pendant on his head, and he's almost like the complete opposite. It's not even like a lack of magic. He's almost the opposite. It's almost as if you can sense magic being drawn into his corpse.
Oh, he's going to come back to life? That's not good.
Did he hurt to touch since I fished him out?
No.
Okay.
But it's very, when I say it's siphoning, it's very, very subtle. It's almost like, it's almost, I might say it's like anti-magic. It's almost like basically so much magic's been drained from it. It's still trying to bring back a balance.
So yeah, call Cernan, call Click over, and hand him off to them to see. It's like something weird about him.
Unfortunately, it's probably not something you will be able to solve at this time, obviously.
Well, if that's happening,
the badges got away.
It's probably one of his magic items that's more powerful than the others, trying to revivify itself or regenerate. So it depends whether we want to grab some of his embedded magic items.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so. Whatever's going on, I suspect it would be kind of a magic sink, where anytime you cast magic or were in the vicinity of magic being cast, it would draw a bunch of it into it. Meaning there
Can
would
we
be
toss
less
him toward a sun? Can we project?
Put him in his body is when I say we probably put in a metal
torpedo tube,
metal coffin. Nope.
I think we'd want to send him toward a sun.
So we're not going to dispose of his body.
This moon of Ferdor is orbiting what I presume is some sort of gas giant style planet.
Yes.
We can just toss in that direction.
No, we're not getting rid of his body.
Why?
He is a clue.
He is a clue.
He is a clue to something important. So we're going to, like I said, stick him in I doubt we have lead, but probably got enough metal to rig up a metal coffin. We'll stick him in a metal coffin, and we'll take him back to the rock wall with it.
Carbon freeze him.
I don't think that would be much effective.
No, I'm being a smartass because of the Star Wars stuff.
I know.
But
I think it's fun.
Yeah, at this point, I would say he's a clue. We actually will keep him. I will lock it up and say, "Click. This is not someone to eat, even if he is looking like
Carbonite. We're freezing with carbonite. Easy.
Maybe we can get the clue by looking at his pendants. Like the most obvious clue we need right now is where did the ship go? So maybe one of his pendants has a constellation on it or something, and that was the power of the pendant.
Well, I'm assuming since I asked Cernan and Click to look at it and doing a cult check, and they did, and they didn't get any more information, we'll take it back to experts or to other experts.
You'll probably just have to take it back to the rock. See what happens.
Which is why we're sealing his body inside of metal, so as to hopefully prevent any infection or reaction with his body.
Or nibbling.
Nibbling. Right. Okay.
The blob. The blob is going to nibble.
Yeah. You have to put him in a metal box with a vault and safe on it, so that Kitchy Click doesn't eat him.
It should also be pointed out, obviously, you spend a bit more time, obviously, you obviously store him away. Obviously, Sargon's continuing to try to bring back some bodies, but it should be pointed out by this point, the Scavers have basically, if you remember, they're the space sharks. They have determined that there is food here, and obviously now they're accumulating in numbers, and they'll soon sort of dispose of. They'll soon bury most of the bodies in their stomachs. I don't know how long you want to spend trying to recruit more bodies.
Who wins, a TK or a space shark?
There's going to be too many bodies for us to do them all. I'm just trying to.
Yeah. I appreciate what you're doing. It's a token thing. So what I'm saying, I'm just trying.
If they start taking care of the bodies, I say we loot the ships. If there's anything left.
Most of the ships are wrecked. It has to be said. But
I'm not expecting everyone to agree with me, but that would be my vote, is to attempt to salvage what's salvage stuff. If there's, look for bigger ships. Spelljamming.
Jens is pragmatic. He supports the salvage operation. He's a pragmatist.
How quickly we can get the bodies out of the water quick, can't we, and bury them? We just have to work together.
Okay, I'm going to say, over the next couple of days, you recover 3 spelljamming helms. There you go. 30 grand.
Oh.
That works.
That means everybody can be a pilot? Is that what just happened?
No, you can only have one.
Yeah, all on the same ship, no less.
You can have more than one helm on a ship, but only one can be active at a time. And it takes it takes one combat round to switch from one helm to another, if that makes sense. If you're trying to switch, you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
I was leaving.
Okay, Jen's
Well, I was going to say I was going to leave them in the party sheet, because obviously you're going to sell them when you get back to Brawl. You see.
Oh.
No, we're going to keep one. We're keeping one as a spare.
Which is fine. I think you've already got a spare, haven't you? I believe you've already got a spare. You've already got. I think you've already got one spare. But anyway, we won't worry about that.
Okay.
Holy crap! Those things weigh a lot.
Exactly, the big magical chairs. So anyway, just to remind you, that's your ship.
Oh.
The Shrike. I don't remember what you called it, but that's just your ship.
It has legs? Oh, are those wings? What is that at the bottom?
Legs, so it can land on land.
Legs.
Something's up.
It's got legs.
It's like a stork. A stubby stork.
Well, no, it's like a shrike.
It's like a shrike. What a coincidence. It is a shrike.
Yeah. There you go. There's a shrike in flight.
No shells.
You got to do your David Attenborough voice when you do that next time.
Yeah. In the deepest depths of the wild space, we find a shrike. Spawning the astral planes. Anyway, yes, you can land on a shrike, can land on water, land on land, and obviously has cargo space 6 slots.
Now, when the space sharks are around, do we have to go under? We have to go under the deck, below decks, or can somebody still steer? Or is the piloting all done from below deck?
For steering, and
Yeah, jamming's almost always done from below deck.
I'm going to be on deck fishing bodies and maybe one shark before we leave.
Oh. I know you like your fishing, so I'm sure you can probably, with enough bodies out there, I'm sure you can probably catch Skaver, one of the lesser ones. That will feed you That will feed you well enough. But eventually, you decide it's time to leave winter space, and you head back. You head out from world space back into the astral sea, and a few days. Basically, you can live forever in the astral sea. You don't get hungry or tired. It's only in world space. Eventually, after an indeterminate amount of time, because time, you're not entirely sure how well time flows in the astral plane, or the astral sea, I should say. You realise you're heading back into realm space, which is the astral space, the world space area where the Rock of Brawl is to be found. And from there, it'll be about a week's journey once you get in to get back to the Rock. It's about 2 days. 2 days later, when the ship suddenly pulls out of spelljamming speeds and drops down, as you're even in the middle of nowhere, you hit a gravity well.
Okay.
Is that like a tractor beam?
It means a large object.
Oh.
It can be another ship, can be anything else. It's basically, if anything, something else out there creates enough gravity, has a big enough gravity, it will pull you out of spelljamming speeds. And it doesn't have to be big. It's just big enough to be enough that hitting it at 100 million miles an hour would be bad.
Generally big enough for an atmosphere, but not necessarily much bigger.
Exactly, and that does go even down to something like the size of a rowboat will do it, because the whole point is at that speed you won't be able to react. So the helmets have got this thing in that will drop you out. So
all hands on deck. Do we see anything?
Well,
is there any sign of a starship or anything? Notice checks. Yeah. Okay. No. Both my eyes notice something.
Indeed. Is everyone happy with their notice checks?
The way you put that, I'm going to say no.
I was going to have to spend another Benny. I was hoping someone else would.
I will. Eeks. I notice less.
That's okay.
I'll be greedy.
You can take the best of the two rolls.
I'm done spending bennies.
Okay, so we got a 3, a 4, a 5, a 6, a 3, and a 4. That's fine. Okay.
Where's Pants when we need him with the reverse bennies?
Yeah, I do feel guilty. There's no one out there today that seems to be watching, so I'm going to say let the bennies flow. So, a massive goldfish floats in space ahead of you. Soon it becomes clear that the ship is designed to look fish-like. The ship is completely quiet, and the top deck is empty of crew. A few motionless skeletons float nearby the ship. At the ship's nose is a large door, which looks like the fish's open mouth.
Let's fly in there.
I'm irritated at who made this fish.
You're irritated at?
Yes, I was all excited. Look, finally there's something to catch out here, and it's fish.
Okay. Well, the skeletons aren't fake.
At least we know it's not a moon.
Are you sure?
No.
But let's go investigate. We'll have a new ship.
Okay.
No.
As you get much closer, everyone is allowed to make another notice check.
Not spending any bennies for this guy. And I don't need to.
Sargon's obviously annoyed. Okay. Yep. Basically, no, who's
double click too many.
That's okay. Now let me see. Jen spent bennies last time, so that gives it okay. Jen's got an 8 plus the bonus I award for spending bennies before. Okay. Jens obviously is looking. Obviously, Sargon's just really annoyed because he really wanted to catch this fish, but Jens is the only one who spots something. Maybe he wants to.
You realize the ship isn't floating freely in space. It is captured inside of a gigantic transparent cube. Only the nose of the ship, with its large cargo door, is protruding outside the cube. There are skeletal bodies, some barrels, crates, and other small objects also visible inside the cube's form. The side of the ship bears the name, the Gilded Molly. So I'm going to warn the pilot immediately that there is a translucent cube that we need to avoid.
Once you pointed out,
and
once you pointed out to everyone, you can see it. That is the gilded molly. It appears to be stuck inside transparent.
And I mentioned that I've read about these things in fantasy novels from
Hello, Riga.
role-playing
Sorry, I didn't
games.
notice you. I didn't really see you there. Not yet, although I'm about to, having seen the ship they've just found.
It does appear to be
Indeed.
gelatinous.
Yeah, it's, avoid.
Gelatinous cube. Excellent.
It sounds
Well,
you've not. I don't. There have been legends. You do get the tall tales, but you're not. A gelatinous cube big enough to absorb a ship is not something any of you've heard of before. Sargon, mind you,
Tatike is just absorbing a goldfish.
Yeah, Sargon's got a 10 on his common knowledge, and he is gift. So, yeah. It is. If it really is some form of gelatinous cube that's absorbed the ship, the acid-like the acidity of the cube will already be working on the structure of the ship. But as Jen's pointed out, and now you notice, the front of the ship does appear to be outside the cube. And
also,
other than on the top deck, it does appear to be a sealed ship. So theoretically speaking,
it's just going through like a space car wash.
theoretically speaking, the lower decks, will not be exposed to the cube directly.
I was thinking that it's gold plated, so it's not affected by the acid. Now, if we could drag this thing to the starship that got away and feed the starship to this thing, that might destroy the starship.
You're too dangerous. Too dangerous. You do not want to mess with.
Well, Jens is happy to go in the mouth of the goldfish and explore the lower levels.
I put it towards the captain, which I believe is Cernan.
It should also be pointed out.
Cernan was just thinking the same thing. I think we've got a little bit of time for playing around in here, so
it's time to explore. And his mouth is open, very inviting. We can see what this gelatinous cube is all about.
Yeah, I mean,
stone or something, right?
Just a car wash, like you said. That's all it is.
I mean,
it's just a car wash.
I wouldn't worry too much, There's, I'm sure there's nothing to worry about.
That's what I was thinking. Nothing to worry about. Okay, Jens is putting on it.
Nope. Not willing to go in there anymore. Someone called on the demon Murphy. Nope.
The demon Murphy?
Called on the demon Murphy.
I don't understand. Well, if you can get me
attention, you just taunted Murphy.
The demon Murphy. Okay.
Oh, believe me, if they do certain things, it can get inside. Right.
I was willing until someone taunted Murphy, but now that someone's taunted Murphy, nope.
You don't think don't forget you do have weapons on the Shrike. Whether it will have any effect on something that big.
Right now, I'm willing to haul that goldfish. Try and haul that goldfish out of the ooze. But I know.
No, Jens wants to go in and explore and
get the fish out. Let's go and rescue a fish.
Don't forget.
Yeah, Jens
forget. Don't
launch
forget. Sorry, you are talking about sort of pulling the fish out, but don't forget. Obviously, everyone remembers the cube being a cube, and that once you're inside it, you're in trouble. But everyone does forget that the cubes are, assuming it is one, are able to create pseudopods to lash out with. So pulling the ship out might be problematic if it wants to be there. But I'm trying to say,
all we really want to do is drag Let's rescue.
We might be able to rescue the crew as well, might we?
Exactly. We should be rescuing people. We should think of life and death consequences of not going in. Jens is all
always
about
thinking
rescuing.
about death consequences.
Well, anyhow, Jens, do we have spacesuits or do we just walk around like normal when we're doing space travel?
If you fall overboard of a ship, you have a
You're in
you
trouble.
take you take a bubble of air around you. Once after a few minutes, the air will turn stale, and after a bit longer, the air will turn toxic.
Well,
Okay.
If we've hit the gravity, we're already close enough to hit the air bubble. From what I understand.
Okay, Jens asks to be
air bubbles
landed
extend around the
on.
ship, so you can basically get it. So your air bubble touches this ship's air bubble, and therefore you can basically it's space. In terms of physics, think of it as space like space. It's just obviously you traveling it in wooden spaceships. And gravity.
We have our protective bubble.
Yeah. And it's perfectly possible to walk on the bottom of a ship because the gravity plane is a line through the middle of the ship. It's not pulled inwards. Gravity is a flat plane due to the magic of the Spelljammer helms. So you can.
I see that on the.
Yeah.
I see,
so
I see that on the Shrike map.
When you fall overboard, you are pulled towards the gravity plane, and then you'll just bob in the gravity plane. But because you don't have propulsion, as the ship moves away, you will basically get left behind, as it were.
So if the ship decides to do a spiral, you can get thrown somewhere using the gravity plane.
No, there is. If you look on the map,
I see it. I already said I saw it.
Objects are pulled towards the gravity plane.
Well, if you fall off the ship on the gravity plane, then if the ship does a spiral, it can actually throw you in some direction using the gravity plane.
In extreme cases, you could be thrown off the deck of a ship, yes, but you are naturally pulled towards the gravity plane. So it's interesting to know. It's interesting to know if you look at the Shrike, basically the gravity plane goes just below the top deck. So when you're on the main deck, you're upside down in relation to the deck above.
No need for a stairway. Perfect. Very efficient construction. Anyway. Very efficient use of space.
Okay, so are we going to pull over there a little bit closer and make a jump towards that open cargo hatch? Actually, let's kind of get an angle so that we can look in that cargo hatch and see if there's like this wall of jello right behind it.
I mean, if you want me to put a map up with your Shrike on it and the cube, and you want to shoot the cube, you most certainly can give it a shot with the ballistas, or you, as you say, just get a bit closer.
Wait.
I don't necessarily want to get a whole lot closer. Hold on. I don't necessarily want to get a whole lot closer. I just want to get a better angle so that we can look in that entrance and see what are the odds of us being able to actually get into the ship through that opening.
Oh, it's quite big. If you look at the size of the skeleton to the size of the opening, you'll fit.
Yeah, but as a person, but not as a ship, because the ship's not that big. You can see
ship won't fit in, but you could always put the jolly boat out and row across.
Okay, well, and again, what I'm saying is, okay, there's an opening and all that fun stuff. Is there a wall of jello just inside the opening, or is there like actual room to go into the ship?
Well,
it's open. The jello's not in there because it's a sealed ship.
It's a sealed ship. The only deck that's got exposed to the jelly is the top deck, as far as you can tell.
Let's say we've investigated the ship, like we've circled around it, investigating it. Now it's just a matter of how close do we want to get.
Well,
if you aim the gravity plane at the
your
mouth,
view is you can safely board the ship through the nose.
Cernan's the captain.
That's certainly Jens's view.
Let's go
Jens wants to board the ship.
All right, we're checking it out.
You going across in the jolly boat?
Yeah.
Okie dokie. It should be pointed out, you notice there appears to be no light inside the ship. other than
Do
obviously.
Yeah.
Obviously, that you
Do
can
we have
see
any-
there are some portholes there which will allow in some starlight, but the deck you're coming into is below that, so you reckon you will need lights.
I got my lantern.
Okay. Right.
Okay.
I am going to go on the assumption that basically you've rowed across and you sort of tie up the ship. You get the crew to row you across. They basically drop you off on the lip there. Then they can take the rowboat back until you're needed because there's nowhere to anchor it there. And then I'm going to put the party, taking Sargon off hold and releasing releasing that. That sounded really good. The ship though. Did I share the sound effect invite earlier? By the way, there you go. Just
Not
in
yet.
case. Let's put Worthington on hold, and we'll put Sargon, Cernan, okay, Bob Himini, and Jens on deck, and then let's see what they say. Yeah, there we go.
Let's make sure that the rest of the session is so good that anybody who missed it will regret it.
Okay. You enter the ship through the nose port. The ship is a sturdy wooden construction with 7-foot-high ceilings. Wall mountings for the ship's longboats are empty. It is obvious that the crew abandoned this ship. Discarded ropes and a single shoe on the floor hint that they left in a frantic rush.
Huh. So if we want to tow this thing, we could use some of the leftover rope.
Eerily quiet.
Okay, where's Jens? Come on, Jens, get a move on.
Is this place eerily quiet, or is there noise and stuff?
Jens?
No, it's eerily quiet.
All right.
Can somebody with a lantern follow me and light things up?
I will start tapping on the wall since it's metal walls.
Yes.
I will.
Jens is
start tapping a thing. To make it.
Okay. As you tap on the rules, I'll let you make an unskilled repair check.
Jens is speaking firmly. Is there anyone here?
Not
necessarily yelling.
Obviously, you're unable to discern. You are unable to discern the the structure of the solidity in the structure. However, you do. As one of the points where you're tapping it, you do feel a slight sting as you realise that root-like fibres of gelatin are permeating in places through the hull, but I mean really tiny bits. It didn't hurt. It was more a slight sting because obviously it's the slight acidicness. It wasn't. It was like someone stuck a pin in you rather than actual, really damaging in any way, shape, or form. There's a door to the south.
To keep an eye out the walls in case there's any bigger one.
Is there anyone here?
No reply.
Okay, let's go find cargo to loot.
Oh, there does.
Is there
Okay.
anybody out there?
There's a ladder there, and I haven't put a pin on it. Damn.
A ladder? You said there's no need for stairways, or there should be no need for stairways or ladders.
On our ship.
Gravity
on your ship, not on this ship.
Oh, okay.
Actually, logically, the gravity well on this ship would be. I'm going to say actually they built a bulbous area and the gravity was below it because whoever made the map, and it's a very nice map, didn't factor in that. So the nose port's there. Okay, that's a ladder going downwards. Here.
Here where? I don't see it. Maybe my character can't see it.
Well, you've got low light vision, so you're in darkness, are you? In that case.
I was hoping somebody with a lantern would walk with me so I could keep my weapons.
Well, movement is locked, so we're waiting on someone to accept movement.
I'm not showing any, but there we go.
There is 4 lanterns in the party sheet for you to take. You just
Yeah, I know. I did. I put lanterns in the party sheet.
And I took a lantern, but I don't want to use it since I can have 2 weapons. So if somebody else is with me, then I still have my weapons out.
So hang it from your belt.
Okay, I'm hanging it from my belt. How do I turn my light on?
You equip it under your inventory.
Okay, I'm on it. Thanks.
And I hope I actually...
Time to equip. Equip. Lantern. Carried. Equipped.
There you go. See?
Bingo.
There you are. You got,
okay.
You got illumination.
And take a -2 on all stealth checks. I'm kidding.
I've got the ability to see in the light.
Okay, Cernan, you head in a different direction to everyone else. You open the door. You basically you enter a room that appears to be obviously a supply room. Lots of barrels and crates and everywhere. Probably take if you want to spend some time searching it, please feel free to do so.
Yeah, unless I hear that there's something else going on elsewhere, that's what Cernan's going to start doing, is searching through some of these crates, maybe prepping them for retrieval.
I am going to... Okay, make a notice check, please. Okay, so a quick... obviously, you'll take a bit of time while the others are crawling around, so I'm just going to... Sargon's there as well. Okay, with the two of you searching makes life a lot easier. I will accept the movement. Just let me finish with this room first, guys. So between the two of you, you determine that there's a barrel of linseed oil, 100 feet of iron chain, a crate containing 94 candles, 4 canvas tarps, tarpaulins obviously, 4 mops, 3 brooms, 300 feet of twine, 3 barrels of clean water, 200 feet of rope, an assortment of pulleys and winches, and 6 rolled up hammocks. The two of you determine that the tarps have been arranged on the floor in such a way as to be used as a mattress. Rack strippings around the tarps hint at candles being used in here, and the water barrel next to the door has left scrape marks from being frequently pushed as if to block the door entry. Okay, I'm gonna, when the three of you walk past two cannon, and you basically you've walked past a total of 4 of the 5 cannon. At this point you've reached 4 of the 5 cannon. At this point, that are basically here. Each of them are pointed towards closed and locked gun ports. The locks are on the inside and appear to be simple wooden mechanisms. There's evidence that the cannons have been used in the past, but not often. In the corners are supplies used by the cannon crews. These include sandbags, powder kegs, cannonballs, rope, wrenches, rags, fuse cord, grease, and other assorted mundane items. So all the cannon ports are...
Would it be worth it to take some of those cannons, try to get them onto our ship, or is that an impossibility?
Not an impossibility, no.
An alternate approach would be to put long fuses on them, and then when we depart the ship, light all the cannons and run the hell off of the ship, and let the gelatin take some damage and destroy the rest and eat the ship, leaving no trace. Or we could drag it using the 100-foot chain.
I've got the gun ports on there. As I say, so I'd say you got 5 on this side of the ship. You got 5 cannon with gun ports.
And I see some barrels.
In the storage room.
Any supplies?
Powders and shot is what you're seeing.
Yeah.
Oh, got it. Yeah. I don't see any doors. I just see doorways. So now I see doors. I'm going to check the middle door. Can I open that door? Is that a... Okay.
If you click on it, if you can click on a door, you can open it. Okay. It smells of body odor in here. 5 bunk beds and 3 hammocks make this bunk room very crowded. 4 foot lockers sit between various beds. Various piles of laundry fill all remaining spaces. Nothing else of interest.
Okay. Nothing else of interest, but it's stinks of body odor from the dirty laundry, I guess.
Yeah, that's say
Lots
there's four footlockers in this room.
Got it.
I motion key click that there's to be alert that there are probable hostiles plus a survivor.
Oh, Jens is gonna check the footlockers and keep an eye for movement. If there's anybody under a bed, Jens is checking first.
So you open a footlocker. Okay, it contains ordinary spare clothes and a blanket.
You made it sound so dramatic.
And the only other thing that happens as you examine it is you get a splinter in your finger.
Huh?
Is that you climbing? Is that you climbing the ladder, TK? You splitting the party and going onto a separate floor than everyone else to annoy the GM, who makes him less inclined to be nice if you run into trouble.
I'm going to remove the splinter carefully, suck the wound, and spit out whatever comes out, and then check the rest of the footlockers, hopefully without getting any more splinters.
It is.
And I'm going to dump.
I'll help him check the footlockers as well.
And I'm going to dump out the footlockers too. I'm not going to be tidy about it. I figured they might have left something behind when they rushed out.
Right, so that was the first footlocker. So
these are dramatic footlockers.
Dum dum dum.
So every footlocker contains ordinary spare clothing and a blanket, plus a silk scarf.
Excellent. Jens could use a silk.
Yeah, these are obviously the remaining 3 footlockers. Okay, so
not another splinter.
Basically, searching the other footlockers, you find a silk scarf, boots, and a small spice salt box, and another splinter in the finger.
Well, if you put hopefully it's a brightly colored silk scarf, and if you put that in the party loot, then Jens will take that because it would suit his attire.
You could
just be a very dashing.
Just create an item. Pirate. Believe me, I didn't actually. I ran out of time to actually create items for him.
No worries.
Nothing to stop you creating an end item saying silk scarf, and we'll sort it out later.
Perfect.
You know what I mean? On your inventory, all you have to do is just click that little green plus at the top and just write down you're taking a silk scarf. It weighs next to nothing, and okay. Looks like Sargon's entering another room.
But it looks dashing.
I put dashing on it, literally, while you said that.
Yes, indeed, exactly. Okay, this room has 2 bags, a chest, a chair, and a line with clean clothes hanging from it. Inside the chest, well, sorry, you don't know what's until you look. Beneath the beds, okay, that's fine. So yeah, there you go.
I'll look.
A chest, a chair, and a line with clean clothes hanging from it.
Just to be clear, Jens removes the second splinter the way he did the first.
That's okay.
Cernan found a closet. I don't know if this is a water closet or if this is something else. I'm seeing lots and lots of the 3 seashells is kind of what's coming to mind with all those little poles over there. So
it does make me wonder. It also makes me wonder if I've missed off a point on the map. So I'm just going to check. It's all very well when you pop something in and you suddenly run. Happy Oak. No, I'm looking for the Gilded Molly. There's the Gilded Molly. There it is. There's the Gilded Molly PDF. We're on deck. You start on deck number 3. Let's change it back to a.
It's like a space dungeon.
It is. Yeah, no, your guess is as good as mine. I think you're probably right. It probably is 3 seashells in there.
Okay. Now, directly across the way, if I zoom in kind of close, it looks like there's supposed to be a door there, but I'm not getting any kind of icon saying I can open it.
Oh, that's a GM error. Please hold.
Oh boy. Immunity.
More chest.
don't know what you're on about. There's a
More
door
chests.
there. Oh, there's a door there. I don't know what you're on about.
So there is. Sorry about that.
Okay.
Unfortunately, when I open it, nothing happens.
No, because I opened it automatically to make sure line of sight was working when I updated it, and then you probably closed it. And it's closed again now, so I won't touch it.
I'm flapping it back and forth, open, close, and I'm still not seeing anything beyond there.
What about if I do that?
That works.
Yeah, it's just the fun of a line of sight, isn't it? Okay, Jens. This room consists of 2 beds, 2 foot lockers, and a bucket. Judging from the smell emanating from the bucket, it's the bedpan. A closet sits closed at the back of the room. The closet has coats and boots. They can also, yeah. So there we go. Okay.
Jens is going to open the 2 chests and looking for working gloves so he doesn't get any more splinters.
Okay.
And he dumped.
Yeah. TK, obviously you can see where you are appears to be nothing but crates.
Three more splinters and you got enough to make a ship.
Oh, I've got a lovely console error there. No. Hey, didn't you work? Oh, okay. Memo to self, you can't do that in Vue. Can't. Sulks if you. Okay.
What did you do?
Oh, I got a console error about missing tokens when I clicked on something. But that's okay. I've got them. I will just move them in. I'll move them into the campaign rather than you, because I built the module and obviously it's sulking. What happens when you rush building a module, obviously. I can cheat because I can just load them in like that, go into assets, do a Topco campaign all, do a refresh. The folder I just copied in appears, and then I can just drag down a new token as long as it's not locked. Can I have a notice check from you, please, TK? And this is definitely what I wanted. Not enough screen space. Okay. With people on 2 bloody decks. Okay. Are you...
What?
Okay, so let's see now. Obviously, Sargon, you're in the room there. There's a chest and everything else. Cernan, I haven't given you the description. This room appears to be a workshop. It's a carpenter's workshop equipped with every conceivable tool one might need upon the ship, including smith's tools and carpenter tools. The front and back doors are wide enough for cannons to be wheeled in for servicing. Oh, there is a back door. I just didn't do the front door. Someone proficient in smith's tools would probably, would have a field day here working at it. So, yeah. So obviously, it's a workshop. TK, you got a notice check. As you get closer to the crates, you notice there seems to be like stuff dripping through, sort of oozing and dripping through the crates.
I start clicking loudly to tell everybody to come up here and check this out.
You're downstairs from us.
He went up.
The gravity's between us.
He went up.
Down.
He went up.
Down. The gravity is right there, right? The gravity plane is right there, so it's down.
I'm going to say the deck below the one you're on is going to be upside down to the others, but the deck you're on and up is going to be above the gravity plane, is what I'm going to say.
Oriented the same way.
Yeah.
So, is there anything in these chests? More splinters, perhaps?
If you're going to search, a footlocker,
search and dump.
Yeah, this time you get to make a notice check when searching this footlocker.
Okay. Bam.
Okay, that's a single success. So that gives you a +1 modifier on the first footlocker roll. Okay. Inside the footlocker, you'll find spare clothes, a blanket, and a pouch of exotic coins. There's a gold piece and 6 silver pieces.
Excellent.
Which you can that, or you can either just snaffle for yourself, or. And obviously, if you're searching the other chest, you get to make another notice check.
Okay, well, let's do that right away. Get that going. Where's notice? Come on. Oh, look at that.
Okay, that's.
I got really excited after that previous chest.
Indeed. That's a shame. You had a +3 on that. You had a +3 on that roll, and you only got a 5. That's a shame. It's another silk scarf.
No, I thought I rolled a 6. What? Oh, I see.
The notice check gives you a modifier to the contents of the footlocker. So basically, what you really needed was a nice. You wanted to with a +3.
I needed you to roll fat.
Yeah, you needed another 5+ to get the really good stuff.
Darn it!
It's unfortunate. Just means they took it with them. Okay. Okay. Can I have? No, that's fine. That's all I need.
So is anybody coming up with me, or am I going to get antsy and open these crates?
You're going to get ambushed, antsy, and open those crates on your own. No.
How loud are you clicking? I haven't heard anything yet.
I'm clicking loudly, but I'm also psionically clicking at you.
Yeah, so I am going to say basically you will hear it, at which point I am going to deal the cards. And Jens, you get to go first.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm heading upstairs to find out what all the clicking is about.
Okay, 3 inches gets you to there, 1 inch to climb the ladder, which gets you to there. So that basically you are now on a deck above. So I'll give you that. And yeah, you've got 2 inches of movement left unless you want to run.
No, I'll just do my 2 inches of movement to there.
You can't. That's a solid wall behind you.
Oh.
Isn't it?
Oh. I guess so. For a moment, I can see right there. That's a wall. I see what you're saying.
You can see because you've got party vision on. So because TK's been up here, you can see what he's seen, but you can't. You know what I mean? The wall basically goes.
Okay, that's good enough. Yeah. I'll try to go around this and see what I see.
What you see is TK clicking, and there seems to be stuff oozing between the gaps in the crates and pooling up on the ground.
Okay, I think we're in trouble. The jelly is here.
TK,
I think
you're up.
TK, we need to get out of here.
TK,
why did you bring me up here?
Okay. You basically these are strange. They're not cube-like in nature. They seem to be sort of oozy, gelatinous forms. They have a greenish blue tint to them, and there appears to be 2 or 3 on each of them. There appears to be 2 or 3 objects floating inside them. They look like fruit stones.
Okay. I am going to take a step back since they haven't engaged.
Indeed, they're sort of still oozing through the gaps.
Now, does TK have a light?
Looks like it.
TK?
No.
Do I have a light?
He's probably got
no light.
Yeah,
I've got vision.
Well, if you don't have a light, I can't see what's going on right next to you as well.
Antenna.
Okay, good enough. I just can't see everything.
You probably can't see the baddies yet.
Right. Now, my question for TK is: are those things coming out of the chest? Are those babies? Is that why the jelly found the ship? Maybe we get the jelly to follow us by stealing the chests.
No, this floor's nothing but crates. They're oozing through the gaps in the crates. Elemental
they're trapped
manipulation,
inside
fire.
the crate.
No. They're oozing between the gaps in the crates.
Oh, okay. Oh, you mean they're inside it's inside the ship and it's just oozing its way through the ship. So this level's gone.
No, they're just small entities. Okay, you're blasted with fire. It doesn't seem to have stop it much.
It didn't see the blob.
All those lovely bennies spent.
Good.
No, that's not good. So now, because he does that, I can see what's happening because of the flashes of light.
Oh, indeed.
I get like a snapshot. Okay.
Okay. They look so cute with little crowns on their heads.
Suddenly, I'm not liking my hand weapons as much anymore.
Base of 3. That's as far as it can get.
Ouch.
But it misses.
Unable to load Astral Adventurer's Guide.
Really?
You might have changed your name again. My link's working.
Yeah, it's working for me.
That's what I'm saying. His name.
Why are you incapacitated?
Who?
Well, Pibbity, he's incapacitated himself. What were you trying to?
I stated myself. What are you talking about?
Your character sheet showing.
Maybe I clicked something on my character sheet because this mouse is doing its own thing. There you go.
That's fine.
Yeah.
What were you trying to open up? The Astral Adventurer's Guide.
Open. I was just trying to click the plasmoid link on my character sheet. £4, please.
He's working. That's the problem. Okay, where were we? Infused jelly number 2 will ooze forwards to there.
Is there a door where the ladder is? Like if we go down, can we close a door behind us?
Smarty bot, fast, follow through.
No. Right. I've got some extra tokens that I don't know why they're there. Well, I do, but I can't get where. Ah, close that and they'll vanish. There we go. Brilliant. Okay. Oh, this one hits.
Don't sound so excited.
Oh, but your toughness protects you.
It's just trying to bash you. It's not even trying to hurt you. No blood.
Jens, you get hit in the torso by a glob of acid.
Can I dodge or anything? Why do you sound so happy? You were just complaining about DOS. Oh my god. Can I dodge or anything?
No. You can attempt to soak the damage, which is the retrospective answer of the fact you dodged it at the last second, yes.
Okay, does that require to soak requires
That's a soak roll. Yeah, a Benny.
A soak roll. Okay.
Soak roll, yeah, which is basically drop a Benny on the wound or press control and soak option appears on your character sheet, or drop a Benny in the chat, make a vigor roll, and I'll do it manually for you. You got multiple choices.
Okay. So if I hit a control key and hit soak.
Yep, that should do it. And you successfully soaked.
Did it take a Benny? It took a Benny. Okay,
indeed,
great.
You're very right. Yeah, okay, you dodge the acid, the globule of acid that's projected at you. You hear the wall behind you sizzling as it hits. Okay, Sargon, you're up, sir.
What did I? Well, because I was searching this room before.
You were searching the room before, which is absolutely fine. So we will retroactively do that now because that is completely correct. You get to make a notice check if you were exploring the. You got a 7. Okay, that will give you a success and 1 raise. That'll give you a +2. Oh,
look at that!
Oh,
nice.
Hang on, that didn't. Oh yeah, there you go. So you found a secret compartment with it didn't work. So let's work that out. You found a secret compartment with 27 gold pieces in it. And it then re-rolls on, and also a pouch of tobacco in a pipe.
Okay, I'll stick them in a handy pocket. I then hear C-click panicking.
Yes.
Making noise. I'm gonna hold till Cernan just because to make sure he's okay and he didn't get ambushed.
Understood. Blob no himiny. Six gets
You're
you to the
muted.
ladder.
Oh.
He might be, yeah. 7. Okay, you climb the ladder, which puts you on the other deck.
If I see somebody coming up, I'm telling him, don't come up. Stay down there. We need to get out of here and close the door.
Cernan.
Late.
Cernan, it sounds like most of that's kind of far away, and Cernan won't get there in time for anything interesting to happen, so he's going to come across here and open this door.
Okay.
And basically found the back route around to where they were. So let's go ahead and just...
Or you're just finding the other side of the ship.
Yeah, pretty much. And that's kind of what I figured.
If we could,
yeah,
if we could light all
kind
those
of taking a
things with
stroll,
long fuses.
seeing what I can see.
And you did hear me call out, "Are you okay?"
No, apparently I didn't.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. I'll shout out. Since I can't see you, I'll shout out. It's like, Cernan, you okay?
It's all good, man.
Okay.
Ship secure.
It's end of round unless you wish to act, Sargon.
Yeah,
No one's offering you Betty, so I shall.
You put me on the other man.
ask her. Yeah, I'll move out and.
5 gets you to there.
Jens is gonna yell, "Secure what you want. We need to get off this ship."
Barely explored it.
Why
That may be, but its time has already run out.
I'm clicking at you.
Clicking at me? As what?
These appear to be totally separate entities from the cube outside the ship. The record.
Oh, really? They're a different color?
Yeah.
Like you told us they had some tint.
Yes, these got tint. They don't appear to be baby cubes or anything like that. You're not sure what they are. They definitely appear to be gelatinous in nature. But unlike the cube that was transparent. Okay, new round.
Maybe they're my relatives.
Possibly.
Wow, we got a lot of aces. Look at that.
Jens is first.
And they got a 2. They all landed on a 2.
He did indeed.
Oh, Jens is first. So Jens is going to experiment. He's going to attack. What is this? Control click. Yeah, there we go. Jens is going to attack that guy. If it requires a step in, then that's what he's going to do. He's going to attack with his 2 weapons, and then he's going to step back. Let's see how the attack goes.
Okay, go for it.
Okay. Looking for combat, and first we'll do the sword.
You hit the infused jelly.
Okay, I'll do some damage with that one.
Damage. You shake it.
And then I'll hit with the rapier. Hopefully rolling well. Good. That looks good. And then for something.
I've lost the elemental manipulation earlier. Okay, sorry. I just realised I forgot to... Someone didn't give themselves the elemental manipulation bell when they cast it. It lasts for 5 rounds. I'll find it later.
I didn't know that I had to.
It's an effect. It's an effect. You put it on yourself because it lasts for 5 rounds. You see, you don't. Otherwise, I'll forget you've got it, and you'll forget you got it. Okay, Jens, you basically slash and dice this jelly, and it just splatters everywhere, and that's the end of it.
Oh, good. Okay. In that case, I won't step back. Actually, I will step back. I'm going to step to here to try and get out of spit range or whatever it is.
I forget walls.
Okay, go here. Try and get a little further away.
Yeah.
And with that, I'm done.
You end your turn, and then Mr. Blob Himini is next. Okay, so Jen suddenly comes running round the corner. He seems to be splattered in jelly.
I have got no vision.
Well, that's because there's a wall between you and everything else.
Well, I can't even see my token, so.
Oh,
Jens looks directly at Blob and says, "Are these your friends?"
There you go.
Ah, that's better. Maybe. They could be relatives.
The cube explodes in a fountain of bennies flowing everywhere. Well, it doesn't explode, but the bennies do flow.
See, now I can hit him from there with my daggers in my reach, can't I?
Yes, you can. You basically stretch your arms until they reach. Yes.
Jens yells out, "False alarm! We have living blobs up here, but the ship may still be okay for some time." Holy mackerel! What's happening?
He's obviously there's some sort of effect they put into the rule set that if you buy these dice for the first week, they work really well. For the record, they don't. I'll just basically. But if you do want to buy that, pick up the affiliate link.
I've got a special dice. Yeah, I'll get bonuses on that one. So I sliced and diced him, I think.
Yeah, you did. Splat.
Yep.
That brings us to TK.
Like jelly beans.
TK targets. Hits once, misses once. That went wrong. Let's try that again. That's a... Okay. Oh, sweet. That's the end of that one.
I was going to say, I was sort of waiting for the...
Yeah, no, I was sorting out the fact you cast Elemental Manipulation Fire because, of course, that lasts for 5 rounds as action. In any of its manipulations. But that's fine. Okay. Brings us to Sargon.
I will... Can I put that on me?
Yes. But I've done it anyway for you now.
And then can I change it so it says fire or...
No, I'll do that bit, because I know you split it out, which is fine. But it doesn't. I can definitely make the change. It's not a problem there.
Which way did you go?
You hear Jen shouting false alarm. Jens is shouting from the deck above you.
Okay.
You get to
but we have false alarm, but we have active critters up here.
Okay.
They might be friends of Blob Nahimini.
When you get to there, I need to... Oh, don't tell me I didn't remember to copy the image across. Not a good day for me. I really must stop trying to finish making my adventures in the... There's something you can see leaning up against one of the cannon, Sargon, when you get to there, but I unable to... There we go, campaigns. Spelljammer. That. Yeah. Current campaign. I forgot to include it in the module, so therefore it didn't copy. Silly, silly me. Paste that in there. Then I can go back to assets. Refresh. Upper level. Oh, because I'm hit refresh, that's why. The refresh is done. Oh, because yeah, my mistake. Up a level. Sorry, guys. Okay, and then I'll create an image for that. Okay, so, yeah, casually standing next to one of the cannon in a non-threatening manner, you see a skeleton.
Not threatening manner.
The bones are encased in a gelatinous substance.
How far away is it?
Oh, can you not see it? Is it not showing up on the track on the map? Sorry, let me try that. There you go.
Sure. Oh, okay.
Jelly, jelly.
Heads up, Cernan. We got something.
Jelly, jelly.
I am going to. I'm gonna see if it becomes threatening, since you're saying it's standing there in a non-threatening.
Oh yeah, just literally standing next to one of the cannons.
Yeah, I'll sneakily start manifesting my soul knife behind my back and just kind of look at it and say hello.
Skeleton looks at you and then looks away again.
Which way is it looking?
It basically was looking straight ahead, then turned to the right to look at you, and you can't. I mean, how a skeleton? You almost sort of from your.
It's looking straight. It was looking straight ahead.
It was looking straight ahead. Then you said hello, as if a skeleton could somehow have an expression, which it can't. But the same body movements seem to show sort of interest, and it turns, looks at you, stares at you for a second, and then almost sags as it goes back to standing and staring ahead. Yeah, looking that way.
Okay.
You always get the sense of disappointment after it looked at you. It seemed disappointed.
Cernan, heads up. Possible friendly.
It's not a skeleton. It's a Lank Margul. That's what it is.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah.
Because I can tell that just from looking at it, it's named.
Yeah, it is named, but yes.
It's Lank Margul. It's got a clear body. Yeah, so it's not undead.
Wow. Except Lanknar ghouls don't exist, as far as you know. Okay, combat is over, so you are back to exploring, by the way. You can move freely. Sorry.
Combat is over.
I'm going to explore the boxes. I'm going to go and look over at these crates over here.
Oh, so we're just moving around now? Okay, I got it. I didn't quite understand what you meant by that. I know we're going to draw some more out. This is going to be bad. Hello, where are you?
So
come out wherever you are.
The crates on this floor are stacked, on the second floor deck, are stacked too high, bringing them up to the 7-foot ceiling height. The crates have shifted to leave spaces in between them, and it appears quite a few of the crates appear to have basically been broken open, and the contents appears to have been consumed. Although, actually, you can, from where you are, Hibbity, there does appear to be a fruit upon the floor. It's obviously fallen out of one of these crates. Make a common. I find the image. Obviously, probably actually include. Did you make your common knowledge roll? Dealing with customers. Okay, we'll come back to him. Not to worry. Okay.
Who? Blob Himini?
Blob Himini, yeah. 5. Oh, he recognises it. There you go. You are able to identify the fruit.
It's a vision fruit. Excellent. Yeah, sorry, I had a customer come in and ask me why is one umbrella £5 and one 20. I'm like, I don't know, because one's more expensive. It's an umbrella.
Okay. Vision. It's a vision. You identify it as a vision fruit. You only got a success. They're valuable. Selling for 2 gold pieces or more, despite tasting sour. That's what you know about vision fruit. Okay, the 2 of you approach the skeleton. It's just standing there.
Slap me some skin, bro. Oh, sorry.
Load cannon?
Sorry?
I've got nothing here. Do you guys have
Say
doors?
Load cannon to it.
It doesn't do anything. It just stands there, ignoring the 2 of you.
Jens wants to pull one of these crates down from the top, and then open it or crash it on the floor, whichever happens first.
Really weird.
So like everybody else has rushed up to the next floor already. We should probably head up.
Put you both.
How about that crate?
I should put you both on the next floor for ease. There we go. And
just in time for crate opening ceremony.
It gives me, makes me happier when you're all on the same floor. Okay. Yeah, basically you can move if I mean the crates. You can literally. The crates shouldn't block movement, so you can basically walk through the crates. In the fact that
I didn't realize that.
I assume you're moving crates to the side to walk through them.
Well, I'm going to start, but I wanted to open up one of these crates. Like this. I was going to open up that one. Crash it on the floor, and then if that didn't open it manually.
It's fine.
Well, look at that. And I was sitting there trying to circumnavigate all the crates.
Well, no, it makes sense. It makes sense. It makes sense you were trying to do that at first, but obviously something's caused them to shift, and therefore
they're movable.
Yeah. Okay. TK. You push through the crates, and you find yourself in the sort of corridor between the crates. You're not alone.
Oh, we're back in combat mode. So I guess, am I still opening my crate, or?
Yeah. Your crate. As you lift off the lid, it's full of fruit. You can make a common knowledge check.
I will do that. I'm all ready for my common knowledge check. Excellent.
They appear to be vision fruit.
And does Jens like vision fruit? Is that common knowledge that he likes vision fruit?
Well, they're expensive fruit, although they taste very sour.
Well, I think Jens likes vision fruit, so he's going to have a vision fruit.
You're going to eat.
It's an avocado kiwi. He loves vision fruit. It's an ava kiwi. He's going to have a vision fruit or two, depending on how good these are.
They're very sour. Okay, you eat your vision fruit. Okay.
I rolled an +1. Is that good or bad?
Okay. Jens, from Cernan and Sargon's point of view, Jens disappears.
What about from Jen's point of view?
From your point of view,
it's a vision fruit. It's a vision fruit.
From your point of view, Jens, everything on the ship becomes everything goes grey, and basically you find yourself floating in a vastness of grey mist and strands. You realise you're completely capable of moving freely through The solid objects of the crates.
Okay, well, I didn't know that a moment ago, but apparently it's become very true.
Jen's just ate something and blew up.
Jen's is going to float over here.
Okay, hang on a second. I just need to change that because they changed something. You can't create custom effects anymore and give them a duration, which is really annoying. You actually have to.
I suppose I can't
you just,
grab another
click in it?
vision fruit.
No, it's all it does. If you just create an effect now, it becomes an instant effect that expires as soon as their turn ends. There's no way to put a modifier in it.
You can click on it, and it becomes and the modifier activates.
It doesn't.
Right.
You have to click on it, and it's
Yeah, you used to be able to click the where it's.
Yeah, it doesn't work for me anymore. It doesn't work for me anymore. Let's put it that way.
Maybe it's just Pathfinder.
No, I'm not. Far be it for me to tell you what.
No. Let's go. Okay, Jens, you basically pass through the solid center of the mast. You pass right through one more of the jellies and end up in another corridor between the jellies.
All together,
yeah.
Now, I was going to ask, I assume I couldn't grab any more of the vision fruit once that happened, right?
You're completely intangible.
Okay. Oh, watch out. Let's see if anybody can hear me. Watch out. There's more jellies over here. I don't know if... Can I hear them? Can I hear them?
Or
do things go silent?
Yeah, I think you can hear them.
Okay, then I'm going to speak and... Oh, shit. There's a lot more jellies. Heads up. The center of this floor is just jelly. It's a jelly-filled floor. Tell me when it's my move again.
Well, I will do. As you pass through one of them, what you've realised is whatever these things are, they've obviously been eating the vision fruit. Okie dokie.
Oh, why do you say why? What does that mean? Why do you say that?
Well, no,
why do I notice that when I pass through them?
If you zoom, well, you pass right through the middle of one. If you zoom in really closely on that, oh dear, snapped a grid on this bloody map, isn't it? There, if you zoom in really closely on the one I've just pointed there, you can see three stones that you that having eaten and recognizing vision fruit, you realise they've got vision stone fruits in them. Stones in them.
Okay. Well, in case anybody can hear me, I'm going to say these things have been eating vision fruit, and it allows you to dematerialize, apparently. And I'm not sure what these were before they ate the vision fruit.
Okay, TK, you basically failed to hurt the... Oh, no. TK, you slash viciously into the jelly. Where's my computer? Oh, look, I do not...
Oh, do I have an action after my move?
Well, your action was eating the vision fruit.
Okay, good enough.
Where you became... Well, yeah. No, none of you can hear Jens.
What? Splitting the party.
Am I able to talk to him telepathically and ask him what WTF?
Actually, yes, you would be able to communicate with him.
And I'd say, well, I just told you what's up.
So I'm going to tell the party that you just ate something you shouldn't and fucking...
You're not going to tell me that you couldn't hear me? Shouldn't you tell me you couldn't hear me?
Everything. I mean,
No, you tell me that you couldn't hear me.
I figured the party heard it, right? The fact is that, yeah, I mean...
Lobno Himini.
As far as I know, I told everybody everything. You're the only person who can tell me you can't hear me.
So I'm going to, from what Titchy Click just said, I'm going to pick a couple of these fruit up and stick them in my bag.
Okay. Make an entry.
And then I'm going to... Can I move through these crates, can I?
Yes, well, you of course you can. You can just flow through them, can't you?
Did he eat anything?
You can flow through them like the jellies can, but you can physically move the crates as well if you want to. But yeah, being you can just ooze through the crates.
Did you eat fruit or did you just put it in your pockets?
You
I didn't
put it in
eat
his
it. I put
pocket.
it in my pocket. I'm not going to eat it. He turned invisible.
He just
I'd
put it
say
in
that
his pockets.
if it becomes important, I'm a blob. I can do that anyway. I'm my natural
Oh,
shape
right.
change.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm a jelly bean.
Basically, he's a jelly thing. They're jelly things. He can ooze through the same gaps the jellies can. So basically, I'll put you to there. You can always back up if you want to. If you ooze through the crates, you get to there.
Can he just
Which begs
eat the
question,
jellies
where
by
are the
oozing over
pockets
them?
he's putting these jellies in, or these fruits in? But
Yeah.
Well, you
I'm sorry,
that's none of your business, mate.
sorry, I just saw Sargon's comment. I'm rewarding a Benny because he thought they got lucky because no one could hear you. And then I've realised he's put that when I said TK can understand him. Okay, blood no himiny.
amen.
Blood no
Okay.
himiny oozes through and attacks an infused jelly. Missing completely.
Oh, the dice aren't always lucky.
He used up all the luck.
Blob. Oof.
He hits.
What? That was a lucky roll. It looked like a 1.
Oh. Yeah, failed to shake a jelly by 1 point. I think you hurt this jelly.
You turned a jelly to jam.
Indeed, indeed, indeed. I like that.
Well, no, these aren't jellies. These are preserves because they've got fruit in them.
Lol.
Okay, that's two more preserves no longer preserved.
What's the code for unstoppable? I couldn't get it to work. Isn't it #unstoppable?
Just unstoppable in square brackets.
Just in square brackets, no hashtag.
No, nothing else. Yeah, just plain old unstoppable.
Got it.
Okay, one basically a pseudopod emerges out of one of the jellies and pushes you, shaking you.
Hang on. I should have done. I've got a frenzy with that cold dagger. I need to do that. I need to put that in my thing for now on. Right. I better set it to frenzy. Yeah.
That brings us to Sargon.
Don't you just make I usually make a sub attack.
No, I mean it's frenzy. It's an automatic frenzy, so I'll just have it automatic. Well, that weapon's a free attack. I forgot about it. I've done it now. Anyway.
Okay, Sargon, you pushing the crates aside. You emerge. You can't see. I know Jens is on the map, but I can't make him invisible to players. You can't see Jens anywhere, but you can see this jelly, basically oozing through the crates.
Not been pushing through the crates. I was going over top of.
You can't go over
There's
the top
no room.
because they touch the ceiling. But you can move.
Okay.
You can push them aside to move them through. Is what I said. So.
Oh, okay. So, all right. So I cannot see Jens, but I can see those jellies.
Agreed. Yes. For the rare purposes of selective and all that, you can't not select gens in an area of effect. You know what I'm trying to say. You can't see it. You don't have to spend a PowerPoint for selective, is what I'm trying to say, because you can't can't see it.
Does Jens still have a hip light? Like, can you see the light if Jen's moving around?
No.
Can Jens use his light to see?
Basically, no. You basically just seem to be. The world you see is all just shades of grey, and it's just mist. In fact, I tell you what. Now you think about it, it's like whenever you leave wild space and travel the astral sea, it looks like this. You almost get the impression you're on the astral sea, but inside the ship at the same time.
And do I see ghostly shapes? So I kind of know where I am. Is that what's happening? But my light doesn't make any difference.
You basically, your light doesn't make any difference. You can see you can see everything around you, the ship and the people and everything, but they're all translucent. And obviously, as it would appear as if you don't they don't physically exist.
Okay.
Okay.
Huh.
I've targeted the ones you get, even the ones you might not know you get, Sargon, if you want to.
Can I move gens out of the way for this moment?
Nope.
Oh, wow.
I will boost damage, but not armor penetration. They don't seem to have that. So...
Can Jen see the crew of the ship now? He's invisible.
He's technically not invisible, but
got a crap load of bennies, so let's try.
Because they're small, you just need 6s to hit them.
The thing did not target gens. If that was not the intention,
you don't need to re-roll that. You're not on your ship, therefore the astral elf corpse does not penalize you. I should have turned that off. So I'll turn those into hits. They were successful.
Did it also hit gens? Because he doesn't seem to be targeted.
Oh, don't worry about that. He doesn't know you're there.
Okay.
All right. I'll accept the success and just know where.
Okay, so I'll turn those. Let me just turn those misses into hits because you shouldn't have because you're not on board your ship. You're not suffering the penalty of the astral elf corpse slightly siphoning off your powers. Okay, you can roll your damages. Jed, basically a storm of blades hurtle towards you and pass right through you as if you're not there.
Psychic one.
Ah, thank goodness. So now I have a hint that, well, I guess I had a visible hint before.
Okie dokie.
I did realize I wasn't keeping track and seeing how many times I actually.
Don't worry about it. Okay, so you shake the first one. You incapacitate the second one. I fire it. You shake the third one, and you shake the fourth one. There we go. But you did destroy one of them. The others are all shaken.
Okay.
And obviously, not that you're aware of it because you couldn't see gens in the first place, but that's it. Okay, new round. Sargon, you are first.
Those jellies are really low initiative or extremely unlucky.
So they didn't have any. Yeah, they didn't seem to have any armor. So, just do that again. See if maybe I can shred these ones.
Go for it. That small size is the only reason you're missing them, I'm afraid to say.
All right, I will Benny that one.
Dice don't like you today.
You need to pay for the lucky dice.
Yes.
It's never good it's never good when the DM is laughing at your rolls.
I shall award a Benny for apologise for laughing at the rolls, but anyway.
Oh no, I'm not telling you. I just thought it was funny. I was just like, you know.
No, I know. I'm just saying.
If you're playing cards, like you're betting cards at the casino, and the dealer's just sort of shaking his head, going, laughing, like thinking, "Buddy, get up, go do something else."
One more. Oh, oops. One more.
You could have been somebody.
One that didn't take damage.
That's okay. Yeah, that's fine. Go for it.
All psionicists are hanging their heads in shame.
There we go. You killed them all.
Oh, well done.
Moved and attacked. Okay. I'll let them know that I just took out a bunch of them.
Indeed. Cernan, you're up, sir.
Not Brett.
Okay, Cernan can hear the sounds of battle and combat or whatever else is going on back there.
You do notice there are these lots of... You did see... Obviously, you saw Jen's bite a fruit and vanish. I will allow you to make an occult check.
Okay.
There's a hell of a lot of occult in space.
Okay. You realise that these are the very rare and slightly magical vision fruit. Consuming when basically people have found that sometimes when consuming them, they enter the astral plane. About a minute. Vision fruit, you got 2 raises, so you get everything. Vision fruit only grow in one place, the fractured planet of Lalendian. The fruit loses its magical power 1 month after being picked. The fruit has a tiny gravitational pull towards the astral sea, as if it is insignificant in small quantities, but could pull a ship off course if enough of them are loaded onto it. If a vision fruit is eaten while already in the astral sea, the eater gains the mind-reading power as if they had cast the spell upon themselves. You also know that eating more than one fruit... you also know that eating more than one fruit within a 24-hour period can basically causes strange effects on the person eating it. It can be
Didn't Jens eat 2 of them?
No, he only ate one.
2 of them.
But it's more important that strange effects such as becoming infused jellies.
No, the point is, after you ate the first one and you entered the astral plane, you didn't eat the second one.
I couldn't pick up another one?
Well, no, because you're holding it and the other one became astral with you. So you can eat it if you want to. It's just I assumed for your first action, once everything went weird, you didn't eat the second one. But you can eat it if you want to.
Of course he does.
I mean, he was definitely going to. He loves the vision fruit. Of course, he didn't remember that it had this weird effect on him.
So that was just your free action, as it were, before anything else happens. But you do realise that if every single one of these crates contains vision fruit, then no wonder stuff befell the ship. If a small amount of vision fruit can cause gravitational effects, you dread to think what a hold full, hundreds of crates of vision fruit would cause. Probably what attracted that giant cube in the first place. It's engulfed the ship.
Well, Jens is going to eat the second vision fruit.
Okay, well you can do that on your action.
Okay, so Cernan knows all this fun stuff. He's going to say, if you've eaten one, don't eat another one yet. Things can happen.
He's incorporeal, but I'm clicking away, just going, dude's eating.
Yeah, no, I'm
stuff.
just. All I know is he vanished. I don't know if he can still hear me or sense me or whatever the appropriate terms are.
I'm telling you, he's eating more of this shit, and so he wants to see what's going to happen.
From there, I believe I can see this one. So let us tuck a piece of bone at that one. He's experimenting. Okay, you go ahead and go experiment.
So I can't hear any of this?
Like the girlfriend experience, but different.
You can hear the party. The party can't hear you.
Oh, okay. I'll keep the fruit in my pocket then, given what I heard.
But it seems that TK is the only one who can hear you back, if that makes sense.
Well, TK has not told me that nobody can hear me. At least that's what I gathered.
Everyone can hear you.
I know that everyone can hear me. Okay, that's what it. Then why would, if I can hear them, why couldn't they hear me?
Because
that makes
you're
sense.
In another thing.
Okay, but he doesn't realize that is what he's saying.
But I don't understand that. I can hear you, so clearly you can hear me, and you haven't told me.
Yeah, he failed his common knowledge roll, and he bit a fruit and thought, "Oh, I like these," and ate one, and basically became intangible. For all intents and purposes.
Oh, so you're saying I haven't informed you enough? Okay. I'll inform you now.
Well, you're the only person. You're the only person who could. Well, actually, I can hear everybody, but you're the only person who could hear me.
You don't want to eat them. You're like incorporeal right now.
Are you
okay? I put it in my pocket.
You put it in your pocket. Gents, make a smarts check.
Oh. To override the players.
No. Basically, you realise what you after sort of obviously I'm gonna you have an idea and you can try it out. So I've lost what I'm looking for. So basically, what you realise is that you probably you realise you have a slight control over the power and
corporeality.
Indeed.
How corporal I am.
So where is it? Okay. You can pass through walls of non-magical weapons pass through. Many items carried are also incorporeal. Well, incorporeal, you can infect with other beings. With a raised being becomes corporeal when the power ends, but if someone else is shunted across an unwilling target. Oh no, you can't. You can't actually affect anything. I was wrong. But you realise something's going on, and as I say, you realise that basically you've become incorporeal and therefore unable to affect the physical world, but you can pass through stuff. Incorporeal.
Okay, good enough.
Basically, you're on a different plane. You're technically on a different plane of existence right now. So anything on the astral plane with you can be affected. Obviously, if Sargon had seen what was going on, he possibly would have realised. The only thing it should be pointed out is you don't have a nice silver thread back to your bodies, but I wouldn't worry too much about it.
I am going to run.
Okay.
Hopefully I'm not going to run outside the ship, but I'm going to run and cover as much ground as I can. I think I can run like 6. Is that right?
Yep.
What does it say?
Hang on.
I can remove.
That got you to 3, and then 12 would get you to there.
Pace. Oh, I can move 8. I tried to move too far. Sorry.
That's okay. You try to run 7.
Let's move to there.
Yeah. Yep. You end up there. Okay. You start running. And you run through.
I didn't get very far at all. Okay.
You did. Well, you start running. You run through the crates. You run past the ship. You run past the deck. You're looking at everything, and then you suddenly realise that You suddenly realise you're looking at the outside of the ship.
Okay, well, that's what I didn't. I wanted to stop before I ran outside the ship.
Yeah, but you didn't realise because of the grey mistiness. But it's okay. You're floating. You're still just standing like you were before, and you're not being affected. But you are in space outside the ship right now. You literally just.
I want to head back into the ship.
You went straight through the hull of the ship, straight through the jelly, and into deep space, and then you run back to the edge of the ship. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see that until just this moment. Okay. Right, thank you. So I'm back in the ship. Do I have any more move left?
you sort of ran outside into space, went, I've gone too far, come back. However, where you are, there's a large telescope anchored to the floor. There's a 6-foot diameter round navigation table with a map of
sundial
space. Yep. And there appears to be a journey. There appears to be a journey plotted. That would be that's a ladder going up to the top deck.
To the outside. Okay. Good enough. I wonder if there's anything valuable in the jelly, but I think my turn is over. Because I could run through the jelly. And grab stuff. Oh no, I can't grab stuff.
There are some shelves. You can also see some shelves at the back with lots of interesting looking items on them.
Okay.
No, there isn't. But yeah, I'm let me reply.
I think it's Blob's turn.
Blob Himedy. Not that I can spell not today.
So all this stuff that's happening to what's his peculiars is being transmitted to us, isn't it?
If TK passes it on, yes.
You all of this. Like, so as he runs,
I'll give him.
I'm assuming he's saying something like,
"I'll give him
holy shit, I just ran
through
the ship, right?" And now he's like thinking, and I'm telling you what he's thinking because I can read his thoughts.
Oh, you can read my thoughts. Okay. Can he see what I see?
Right.
Or just thoughts?
Do you smell what I smell?
Okay, Block,
Anyway,
what are you going to do? You're surrounded. You now realise there are hundreds of these vision fruit all around you.
Well,
these
I'm going to
crates.
definitely. I think I'm going to grab a crate of this stuff. I think we should take it back to the ship. Is what I think. I imagine what you could do stealing wise with fruit that makes you incorporate. Go into a
Heist
steel
fruit.
ship
We
and
can call it heist fruit.
yeah, you can
These
heist.
are
You can
not.
do on heist.
These are not avo kiwis. These are heist fruit.
Yeah, exactly. That heist fruit, exactly. But how
It should
far
be
is it
pointed out,
back
don't
to our
forget, I did roll a percentile dice and I got 1% for him to enter the astral plane. Don't forget.
So we don't know when I'm going to return. I did the absolute most optimal or suboptimal version of eating one of these fruits.
Okay, well anyway, I'm going to grab a few more, but
yeah.
What's the plan now? What is the general plan of action now? I can hit that blob there, can't I? I'm going to hit that blob there that's attacking Tick. Hopefully I won't critically fail and cut Tick's head off.
Would be good. Appreciate that.
Okay, basically the pseudopod comes round and just stabs into the jelly.
When did I get a wound?
You deserved one.
You're obviously clicking. You same way you probably incapacitated yourself. You probably clicked on it earlier.
Good.
You got mouthy and
you were working, so I think he skipped it again. He didn't say anything.
So hang on. So would that have hit without the -1? A 6? It would have, wouldn't it?
Yeah, you hit twice.
It'd have been a 7, wouldn't it? Yeah. So there's 2 hits. Okay. So let's kill this fruit. Not fruit, blob.
The fruit really confused everybody.
The jelly that ate the fruit. You mean
the heist fruit? You're killing the heist fruit.
I killed it twice. Look.
Indeed, you did.
Come on, Titchy.
Then he oozes through a gap in the wall. It's a crates, rather.
Control your friends.
DK. You move a crate. You can move the crates apart, and you basically start. Yeah, in the end, you cross into another area where you can see the rest of the party, and then obviously you start. You basically get to there where there's some more crates. And you're moving up to attack that last infused jelly that you can see. Okay, go for it.
Skelly Jelly hasn't gotten busy. Somebody abandoned poor Skelly Jelly.
Should be on hold, Skelly
13.
Jelly. Well, that's the end of that one.
There's something going on with him, but I can't figure it out. I got an idea, but...
Okay, I shall unlock movement. All goes quiet.
I'd like to move through that into that hidden room.
We'll just open the door.
I guess I can open the door.
It's the easiest way to do it. Okay.
Okay.
You obviously, I will close it behind you because obviously you didn't open the door. You just went through it. Okay.
Yeah.
So what this room you appear to have entered what appears to be the captain's quarters. There's a large bed, a desk, a drinks cabinet, other furniture, 2 circular windows, one big and one small. Look out at the front of the ship. There's a closet which is closed.
I already went in.
I shall come back to that in a second. The room is intact and undisturbed, exactly as the captain left it. You can make a notice check, please. Okay, what's the rest of you
Notice check. I notice. You know what? I'm going to Benny that.
Okay.
I'll Benny a notice check. Oh my God. Guess what? I'll Benny a notice check. Apparently I failed at my notice check. There we go. Better.
Dokie.
Now I notice.
Okay. As you look around the room, obviously the problem is the mist making things harder to see. reveals clothing and footwear in the closet, because you stuck your head through it, both male and female. The bed is large enough for two, and there are other clues that this room was occupied by a couple, such as his and her hairbrushes and perfumes. Upon a desk, you see a book that has written on the front of it ship's log.
Okay.
The closet contains various clothing and footwear. You notice check with a -2 makes a 7, which is successful. You determine there, although you can't do anything about it, you determine there is a loose board beneath the shoes where you basically look down through it with your head. You can see a small hidden nook with which inside there is a bracelet. An etched description on the inside of the bracelet says, "Dearest Ballora, may this protect you until you're in my arms again." And on the nightstand is a bowl with 8 large fruits. With 8 large fruit pits, I should say. So obviously the stones from the vision fruit. An ornate spyglass is cradled on a stand atop a table by the window. An etched plate on it reads, "To Captain Gunther, thank you for 3 years of exceptional leadership from your crew." And that's about it, really.
Excellent. And I communicate this to TK. TK's the one communicating with me? Yeah.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah,
TK.
and I think we should go to the captain's quarters, I tell him, and we should probably go check this out.
Okay.
There might be some goodies there.
I'm going to head over to the bookcase.
Wherever
you told me there was interesting stuff.
Oh, stuff. Well, actually, yeah. At the same, as you walk through Sargon as he opens the door and steps into the captain's cabin, by the time you get over to the bookcase, after spending all the time investigating the other room, you become corporeal again.
Oh, excellent. I'm back. What did I miss? Okay, I'm going to head back to the captain's quarters and head straight for the bracelet area. You want me to eat another fruit? For real?
Yeah, I'm messing with you. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm happy to eat them, but bracelet. See what's up with the bracelet, and then the captain's log.
Sargon doesn't notice anything special at all, I'm afraid. Okay.
And then I'll grab
the bracelet. As I say, the bracelet under the loose floor. I put the bracelet and the spyglass in the party sheet.
Perfect. Thank you.
As you pick up the spyglass,
spyglass is going to be important.
As you pick up the spyglass, it rattles.
Okay, I'll look through the spyglass.
I rub it like a genie bottle.
It's a decorative spyglass, an etched plate on it. It rattles when you pick it up. And when you look through it, you can see that the image is obstructed by something.
Oh, okay. Well, Jens is curious. Well, first of all, he wants to look at the captain's log. Is there anything substantive to the captain's log?
The captain's log. Okay. The desk contains which details the crew's journey, and basically you flicking through it, you pick up the general gist. It's obvious that the ship has been having a hard time. What little profits they made from buying and selling was often used up in repairs and unexpected expenses. Their last delivery was to Landellen, I can't pronounce it today, the fractured planet. They arrived in the port at a lucky time. The vision fruit harvest had come in earlier than usual, and none of the usual traders had arrived yet to buy up the stock. The crew voted to spend all their capital on vision fruit. They would corner the market and make a killing at all the various ports, finally getting a well-deserved payday. The journey from Landellen begins well, but despite numerous course corrections, their ship keeps being pulled deeper into the astral sea. Obviously, eventually it must have drifted into realm space, because mind you did find it on the very edge of you did find it on the very edge, so it's obviously going to get pulled into the astral sea, or maybe they managed to fight it back again. The handwriting in the captain's log becomes increasingly sloppy after this point. The entries are rambling rants accusing his wife Ballora of cheating with an unknown crewmate.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to grab the captain's log and I'm going to investigate the desk in case there's any hidden compartment or anything.
There isn't.
Okay. I'm going to grab the eyeglass. Well, you already did that for us. I'm going to investigate the eyeglass to see what the obstruction is, see if there's a secret compartment, see if there's some way to sleuth what's happening with the obstruction.
Yeah, the ornate spyglass. It rattles when picked up. The large end of the spyglass pulls free easily. Inside the tube is a heavy brass key. Too big to fit any normal door or chest keyhole.
Okay, well, I'll put the spyglass together again, hopefully securely so it doesn't fall apart, and put the key in my pocket. And you said it was too big for... The key was too big for
any
what?
Lock, any normal lock you've ever seen. It's on the party sheet.
Any normal lock. So I'm going to share that with TK and the rest of the crew, that we have a key that is on the large side. So if they see anything suspicious, maybe this key will fit it. And then I offer to go incorporeal again to go hunting for a safe that would match the key.
It's too large to fit any normal door or chest keyhole that you think of. Really big.
Any normal door or chest. Okay, really big. Okay.
It should also be. It should, although it is bolted to the floor, it should be pointed out that telescope there, for those that can discern, is giving off a magical aura.
Oh. Okay. Jens is going to start looking at how to detach it from the floor.
You won't determine that it. You won't determine that it's magical. Well, the rest of you up to. Oh, occult. You determine that it is an arcane telescope, a large magical telescope made of time warp glass and glows an enchanted blue from within. The telescope can be used to magnify objects up to 500 times, e.g. an object 10 miles away would appear as if it was only 100 feet.
It's like a microscope.
It's a macroscope is what it is.
5 miles to 100... Sorry, 10 miles to 100 feet. That's not macro, is it? Oh, yes, it is, actually. I'm being stupid. Ignore me. I was thinking microscope. You said macro at the end. Yeah, shutting up. Yeah, so basically you'd have to remove it from the floor, but it's basically a very powerful magical telescope.
Well, if somebody says that, Jens will start working to release it from the floor.
Okay, Sargon, as you climb up the steps there, you find a basically the door. Obviously, the hatch is closed from this side. You can easily open it, but it will take you up to the top deck.
Please don't open that.
Sorry. Actually, as you climb up the stairs, a bare skeleton sits by the door wearing a gold necklace with a blue gem.
Please don't open that.
So I didn't catch that.
Is it faintly covered in jelly?
No, it isn't.
No. I think the jelly... I think the mistress is downstairs.
If the door is closed, I'm going to knock on it to see if it's... If that goes to the top.
I believe the mistress is this...
That will take you to the
don't go... Don't open that. Don't open that.
Okay.
Do not open that.
It's probably what happened is that person probably ran through the door, closed it, but had been so secreted in the jelly's fluids, he dissolved and died at the top of the stairs. But I've added his magical necklace to the party sheet.
The skelly jelly downstairs is named Ballora.
You don't technically know that, but at the same time, I'm not complaining.
I don't, but some people don't go hunting for Ballora.
This is the captain's room. I'm gonna look in the log to see if there's a blueprint for the ship.
There isn't, no.
Is Jens having any success with
so obviously, the back half of the deck, obviously there was a staircase down as well as a stair. Oh no, there's only the staircase down back to the floor you're on before, and obviously another staircase going up because you're on the second deck here. You know, your first deck. Again,
that stairway going up.
That stairwell. That door. Basically, that again is that door is not locked. But that again will take you to the top deck. Yeah.
Directly out into the open. Okay.
You can open it if you want.
No.
Stop doing that.
Well, unless the spelljamming helm is down below, I don't think we're gonna get this ship out.
Am I having any luck with the telescope, or is it a useless gesture?
Yeah, make a. You don't have repair.
Athletics?
Make a common knowledge
I have
check.
athletics.
Make a common knowledge check.
Bam! Look at that.
Yeah,
I have some common
basically,
knowledge.
using some of the tools, you work out exactly what's going on. Oh yeah, by the navigator station, that big table there, with obviously a plotting table, 6-foot diameter round navigation table with a map of the sector of space. The journey plotted on the map is tragically off course from the intended route. Navigator's notes indicates they are confounded by the constant drift deeper towards astral space.
Well, if we tether this thing to our ship, it will get dragged toward astral space, automatically giving us a note where not to go. So as long as we drag it the opposite direction, we will eventually find civilization.
It should be pointed out. The mass of this ship is considerably heavier than the mass of your ship. Now you're on board, you realise. No, basically, you're on the second deck. You're on the third deck. There were stairs down as well, so you know there is a lower fourth deck.
Okay, if I can secure the telescope, I'm going to head to the lower deck. I'll put the telescope by our exit.
Are you all heading down to the fourth deck 4?
Once I drop the telescope off, I'm heading down to deck 4.
Yeah, no, I'm asking if everyone is, because I'll just move everyone.
I see.
I can move everyone to the ladder if you want to search the last deck.
Let's go search the last deck, of course.
I'm going to fill my pockets with some more of the fruit before we head down. So
I'm bringing a whole crate.
Fruit.
Yeah.
Careful not to weigh yourself down.
I'm going to take a crate down to the
third deck. Yeah.
Cargo bay.
Yep, that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, let's share the deck.
And then run back and catch up with them.
I forget to put lighting on this deck. I forgot to turn the lighting on. There we go.
It seems to be the galley and other living quarters.
Okay, so from where you are here right now, obviously there's some doors, but first things first. This thing here. Oh, let's turn off snap to grid. I hate snap to grid. Okay. But basically, this thing here appears to be, unlike the rest of the ship, which was like wooden walls entirely, this seems to be solid brass walls. On the side facing you as you come in, there are 2 brass wheels and a crank. On the adjacent sides are 2 levers, various dials, meters, and lights adorn both walls. Okay, actually, I'm going to say this level's got innate light then. Be fine by me. Ambient lighting will make it dusk. There we go. Especially, yeah.
Jens is looking for anything massive enough to be appropriate for the key.
Yeah. Etched brass plates label everything in gnomish symbols and numbers.
Is the key brass?
It was a heavy brass key, yes. Can I have some notes?
Okay.
Can I have some? Yeah, that's fine. Actually, that's all I need from that. I don't need anything from where you are at the moment. Okay, obviously to the south you could see a kitchen, a large grill station, always on. Oh, so that would have been illuminating lights as well, but that's okay. That would have been lanterns. So we'll put one there. Let's try again. Lanterns. There's one. There's another one. If I highlight them, I can probably flicker. That one can flicker as well. Not that you'll see it with the innate lighting anyway, I suspect. There we go. We'll have some flickering lights in there.
I was trying to go
okay,
around
yeah, so
this
basically,
thing.
that's obviously a okay. suddenly the grill basically spits and splutters, and basically hot gelatin splutters out and lands on the floor.
Dodging. Oh, gelatin everywhere.
Within range?
Maybe I don't do that. I didn't see that when I did the move.
I'm gonna say no. It doesn't look like it. All right. This will be a little bit meta.
Together to the end, allow all player characters to exchange pennies and/or adventure cards until the end of this combat, or you can choose to discard this card for a penny instead. Are you choosing to discard it for a penny, or are you playing it so people can exchange cards and pennies?
I totally forgot we had cards.
Share bennies to share bennies.
Yeah. I don't get the share adventure card bit. I thought you could share adventure cards anyway.
I don't know. Maybe they mean like they didn't show the effect or something. I don't know. I don't use them to be able to say.
Yeah, it's an interesting one. That I'll have to check that. I think I recall there was a discussion about this the other day. Players may trade cards or play them for others as they... Oh, you can play cards for others. I didn't know that. As they like. Oh, no, it depends on the description, unless the card says otherwise. I think you're right. I think it really is a case of lets you share adventure decks. Thanks. I'm going to take it that way for now.
2, 3, 4.
I haven't used them yet, so let's give them a go. That one I won't do anything with, so. No. And I might as well give it a shot.
I might as well play that card too then.
Hey, everyone basically gets the Joker bonus this round. I make it you got 1 damage roll left.
Oh, okay.
I don't think I'm going to soak that. I mean, enough to stop it having an effect. There we go. Okay, so if we take the interpretation of this most OP, then basically everyone now plays as if they have the Joker bonus this round. So you all get a +2 bonus to trait and damage rolls. Unfortunately, it doesn't apply to Sargon because she played it after he made his rolls.
Yeah, I know. I
didn't really need it.
Yeah,
he kind of did it fast, and he didn't seem to need it, and I figured it would be the...
Yeah, no, that's fair enough. I'm not disagreeing. Okay, I'm going to... okay, Blob, no Himiny, you're up, sir. You're shopping. I should put you on hold. Vernon, you're up, sir. Am I got muted? Did anyone hear me? I'm getting paranoid now.
I can hear you.
I
can hear you.
Jed, you're up, sir.
Did you eat a vision fruit? Did you eat a vision
possibly.
fruit?
Quite possibly.
I cannot hear you. Jens is running just because he can.
Back. Sorry, arguing
That's
with
okay.
wife a little bit.
That's
Go
fine.
ahead, Jens.
And he just wants to. Whoops! I didn't mean to move that last bit.
No, that's me. That's me because you're being a bit cheeky.
Oh, okay. I'm running.
Yeah, but your pace your pace is 4, so running gets you a total movement of 5 inches right now, so you get to there.
I thought my pace was.
You're incumbent.
Oh, it counted to 8. It counted to 8 where I was before. It counted to 8.
Yes, but you can only move 5 inches because you're encumbered and you rolled a 1, so you only get to move 5 inches.
Oh, and I rolled a 1. Oh, I totally forgot how running works. Sorry, I didn't even look at the die roll.
It's okay.
Got it. Okay, and I'm looking for any keyholes on this brass thing.
Not that you can see here now. Certain and Blob No
Okay,
Himity, you
perfect.
can obviously, if you want to come off hold before Hot Jelly number 2, now's the time to do so.
Oh, too late. I hit next turn.
Oh, that's fine.
Sorry.
That's what I'm saying. Cernan's obviously coming off hold.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Cernan's coming off hold. I'm gonna throw a bunch of bone shards that direction.
Is it too late to join in?
Of course. No.
Of course not.
Pretty much.
Hello, how are you?
Better after having a long sleep. So.
You missed nothing except we saved the universe 3 times already.
Well, it's another day at work for us.
I don't know how to take all my time and effort and GMing as nothing, you know.
Okay, let's go ahead and Benny the first and last one.
Okie dokie.
Come on, that was a 6, not a 2.
Okie dokie.
Double shaking. You know what? We got enough bennies. I think I'm going to throw a couple more at it.
Don't forget, right now you've
There
all
we
got
go.
common. Don't forget, you've all got common bond as well for this fight. Technically.
Oh, I'm forgetting to add the +2 because of my
Joker bonus.
How did we get that?
which would have also given me a raise for the damage. I want all those bennies back.
I
Too
gave
late.
everybody the Benny.
Too late.
I didn't get +2 for my movement, did I? Did I get +2 on my movement for the Joker?
You technically
Joker
don't.
bonus.
Okay, so one's down.
Okay, good
One's
enough.
down. Right. I've decided how I feel about describing my GMing as nothing. Jen, since she ran past this incredibly large brass object, it jumps and lands on top of you.
Wait, I'm confused. Who said your
Vision
GM
fruit
was
really
nothing?
fast.
You take 1,696 points of damage.
I eat a vision
Wait,
fruit
you said
really
your
fast.
GMing was nothing.
Pants, apparently.
What?
That's okay.
He came
Say
in.
that.
No, it was Jen.
I don't know where he got it, but
That's
it
why I
happened
said
when Pants
trash.
arrived.
Somebody said something about we haven't really encountered anything.
No.
Oh, so my
No, you don't.
GMing is nothing.
No. What
I said
happened
we
was-
saved the world 3 times. That
since
means miraculous
we have,
DMing.
it's been nothing so far except we saved the world 3 times. So I decided
Oh,
to
seriously? I said we saved the world 3 times. That means your GMing's amazing. 3 times in one session.
Oh, yeah,
That's
come on, I'm just
triple
having
epic. That's like impossible.
I'm just having fun. Anyway, let me see. So it's Hot Jelly number 4. No, Hot Jelly number 2 would have been next. Jen's move TK would have been next. Sorry. It's like Blob No Himney's moving to there. TK, you're up, sir. I'm only mucking about. I wanted to roll a shit ton of dice for fun.
I see. It was because Pants came in late. I got
Yeah,
you.
Oh yeah, I get a Benny.
It was all me.
I get a Benny because I've got another player. Aha! Okay, TK. There's two hot jellies left. Yeah, basically, I wouldn't worry. It's up to you if you really want to join them. They're inside a space. They're on a goldfish inside a ginormous gelatinous cube.
Gnomish goldfish.
Gnomish goldfish, yeah.
TK takes charge.
Inspiration.
Hit with raise and a hit.
Sentences you never expect to hear while gaming. They're inside a giant gnomish goldfish, which is inside a giant gelatinous cube.
Actually, technically, it's an astral gelatinous cube. But anyway,
Did that kill it?
that did. Splat.
So can I take my second hit on this one?
If you want to stop on, if you really want to stand on top of the burning grill, yes.
Oh, I was going to leap over it.
Oh, you can give it a try. Let's have a nice athletics check. Good luck, Jiminy. We're practically there. So Patson can take your place, so don't worry. I just want the crit fail, then I can burn you with it, but I don't get the chance. So you jump over the top, and this last hot spluttering jelly, guys, they never get to react against you guys these days, but that's fine. Need to kill the players.
Don't blame me. I didn't need a Joker to do it.
I know. Go on then. Yeah, you hit it. Roll for damage. I still have pennies left. I can still yet. Well, where all that damage? Let's see if I can soak it.
That's a 9, by the way. I didn't put 2.
There is a +2 on it already, though.
That's from my wild
fantasy
attack.
grounds. Oh, okay.
Ah!
Oh, somebody appeared.
You don't get to re-roll. Hang on, ignore me. Okay.
I don't get to re-roll after you do?
No. You don't get to re-roll after I do. If I soak the damage, you don't get to re-roll this again.
Oh.
That's
okay.
That doesn't seem fair.
That doesn't seem fair.
Okay.
My only point would be, do you want him to be able to do the same thing?
Yes, exactly.
Well, the other point is you choose your final roll, and then consequences happen.
Yes.
So.
Okay. You're in the small burst template. So basically, this jelly doesn't attack. It just sits there and splutters and just pours out burning jelly all around it. You will basically get hit by the spluttering for 3 points of damage. You do, but I was going to roll the damage first to see if it was worthwhile you evading. And last but not least is Worthington. Oh yeah, damn, I just closed it. Just to set the scene for you, if I go to there, do that. So basically, you're on the 4th deck of that ship. Just shared an image with you with.
Nice.
Okay.
That's fun. It's in a giant gelatinous cube.
Indeed.
Yes.
Inside.
With an open mouth.
For obvious reasons.
Perfectly cromulent. Yeah, it's perfectly cromulent situation.
For obvious.
Did you make that picture, or was that something that came?
Oh no, this is an adventure I kickstarted.
Aha.
I see a Ballora scaly jelly on the combat tracker, but not on the map.
On a different floor.
On a different floor. Behind. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Right now it's noise.
Can I reach over the stove?
That's what the skelly jelly looks like. Hey, if you want to, you can move up to the stove and reach over if you want.
Is it hot? Do I see waves coming off of at the top of it?
Oh, it's hot. It's lit. Yeah. These jellies came out from inside the grill because the grill was on. They obviously fell in there and got hot and then splattered out.
Ooh, is there a pot of water
you were here, right?
Sorry, I didn't catch that.
Is there a pot of water like over here? Is any of these have water in them?
Why not?
All right.
If you spend a penny, it does.
We're gonna have two steam. You're gonna have 2 steamed jellies.
Using the whole spend a penny to change the narrative, there most certainly is one of those pots still containing water. Yep.
And then I'll say to To click check duck.
Have the Joker
He's on a
bonus,
train.
by the way, so TK isn't. Okay, that's an 11. So that's a very accurate hit. So that last jelly will just explode in a shower of hot splatter, which basically means both of you get to make evasion checks with a +2 bonus from the Joker. Don't forget, as it splatters all over you. Obviously, TK will take more of the brunt than Worthington will.
That's just agility, right?
It's evasion. It's agility at -2, but just agility because you got a +2 at the moment, so you can just make it an agility check. So TK barrels out the way. No problem. Yep, you're both absolutely fine. And the hot jelly is gone. With that, tokens are unlocked.
Rather explosive reaction. No, sorry.
Okay, once you get round to this side, there is a keyhole.
On this side of the brass thing?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Everybody gather around. We have keyhole action. I warn everybody. And Jens will try the key on the brass artifact. Everybody moves away. Okay. Fair enough.
Okay. Okay, you insert the key and turn it. A 1-foot square access panel that you couldn't discern from the rest of the thing opens. Inside is a stack of notes.
Stack of notes, okay.
There also appears to be a coin pouch.
Notes. I'll grab the notes in the pouch and look for anything else just to be sure.
I had to laugh. The one door that they draw on the map open is the one door that in the description is locked and closed.
So this came with maps and everything?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, that's better than the one sheets we get.
Oh yeah, this is obviously like most of the 5. Obviously like most of the stuff. This is obviously converted from 5e over. You know, I savaged it,
Right,
but yeah.
fair enough.
But anyway, yeah. Yeah, so
Notes and coins.
Notes and coins. Do you want to look at the notes?
And yes, let's look at the notes.
The notes appear to be a stack of love notes between Ballora and Jumbury. Jumbury is the navigator. They talk about their love nest in the storeroom by the noseport and how they will run away together as soon as they have enough money. The coin pouch contains 13 platinum and 27 gold.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay, so the husband wasn't a paranoid son of a bitch. He actually was being cheated on.
And Ballora's still waiting. Ballora's still waiting for.
Just because you're paranoid doesn't mean they're not out to get you.
Jamboree. So obviously someone's opened a door back here for the dry goods store. This room has This room has various foodstuffs: rice, wheat flour, corn flour, oats, molasses, dry beans, pickled fish, and you're breaking up pickling vegetables and salt. Okay, so you got a door to the north there, which looks like it's also been opened. This is the galley crew's quarters. There are 3 beds and 3 footlockers.
Excellent. I'm really good at opening footlockers.
Well, you know what happens. Make a notice check before you open the footlocker.
Excellent. I love footlockers.
Okay. There's no
waiting for a lover.
There's no modifiers on that roll, unless you want to bet it. But you find a silk scarf.
Excellent.
You got quite.
Like.
There's two more footlockers if you want to search them.
Oh, absolutely!
It looks like Pence is coming in for a footlocker search. Okay, that gives you a +1 bonus on this roll. So this footlocker. Oh, you get a 6.
Ooh,
nice.
Okay, you
7.
find a secret compartment with 4 gold pieces in it, and you also get a splinter.
Oh my god,
that's no good.
Okay.
Speaking of which,
yes.
How much? Well, did we resolve our loot from last time?
Yes.
What I dumped in the portable hole? We did.
Yes.
Without you.
Without you. What's left in the party sheet is what no one else took, ready to be sold.
Right.
If you want to make a
Fair
notice check, it's basically fatigue, but I'm being nice, and obviously you can. I think 3 splinters. It's time for bumps and bruises. I agree.
I've been removing the splinters one at a time.
I know, but by now you're fed up. If you want to make a notice check on the, if you want to search the last foot locker in this room, you can. Worthington.
I would be happy to.
Well, no, it's I'm just giving Worthington the
Oh,
chance,
Worthington.
But obviously, he looks like
I finally noticed something.
You've beat him to the punch.
No Spelljammer helm for him though.
A silk scarf. I've got 4 silk scarves, just to be clear. I like my silk scarves.
Okay, well that's that room cleared. So where next?
Where's my silk scarf? I thought I had silk scarves.
That's a ladder going up to the deck above. But I didn't think the deck above had a ladder down
Brightly
there,
colored. There we go. That's a 4.
I'm gonna
Not
search
yet.
right by that ladder just because it's a little bit of an odd space there. I'm thinking maybe there's a secret.
Okay.
There is a door there. The graphic shows the door open, but the door is actually closed.
Is that like a target there? Or is that the portal to its snout?
Oh no! You wouldn't. Oh, you've opened the door. I didn't know someone had opened the door. That's the storage room. It holds raw materials for repairing the ship. It has sail canvas, wooden boards, and ceiling tar. So God knows what. It's probably just sail canvas rolled up. Okay. Blob Himini will.
Well, I'm moving the wrong character.
Blob Himini will. If you want, so then Blob Himini can attempt to open that. Pick the lock on that door for you.
Or you can just eat a vision for your choice.
You don't find anything up by that ladder. I'm not entirely sure where that ladder goes, if I'm honest.
That ladder goes upstairs. We found a ladder down elsewhere.
Oh yes, you did find a ladder down. I forgot. Sorry. Yes, 4G. Yes.
That area just stands out as weird because of the fact that everywhere else
there's a hidden closet.
Curved, and all of a sudden you got this one spot so it just stood out as weird. So if there's nothing there, I'm happy and I'll move on.
There isn't anything there according to the adventure as written. No. The only place you haven't explored is the locked door over here, which Blob Hibity will, although not here, will quite happily unlock for you if you want him to.
Okay.
Oh, of course.
One over there for no reason whatsoever. I wouldn't worry about it. Yes, indeed. Okay, you open the door without any problem at all. Upon opening the door, you see only a skeleton standing in the center of an empty room. Can I have notice checks, please? Why won't it let me actually open the door? Come on. Oh, because the arrow's in the way. Yep. Okay, let's have a look. Blob notion. Jens failed his notice check. Sargon's there. Got it. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's all good. Jens, what are you doing? You're the closest.
Well,
okay.
I was.
Okay. That's fine. You step
I was
inside.
going to just
That's
go
fine.
right in.
Okay. Len steps inside before anyone else can point out that entire room appears to be filled with jelly.
Oof.
Oh no.
Jens, as you step in, you suddenly feel resistance and something pulls you inside as you are basically pulled into the gelatin-filled room.
It likes you, Jens.
So I assume I cannot just step back out?
You cannot. So what I need to do is. It reminds me, I do have to give you a Benny for basically walking straight into the trap for me. I appreciate that.
I was going to walk in, so I didn't want to change my strategy.
Okay, so what I have to do is basically I just need to engulf you in acid, and then we can carry on.
No.
You know.
Excellent. I needed a bath anyhow.
Normal stuff.
It was about time.
Okay.
As long as it doesn't damage any of my silk scarves, I'm fine.
Okay, so basically, you step into what turns out to be a gelatin-filled room. Basically, there's obviously damage somewhere, and the astral jelly has seeped in here. And basically, it's very painful, and you start stinging in pain. You can.
Do I need to mark a wound?
Well, you can soak. You can attempt to soak it.
I'll soak. Let's see. I forgot how. Where do I soak? Oh, there on the thing.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to hit the control key and soak. There we go.
Okay. You're in a lot of pain, but so far you haven't taken any damage. Worthington Pettigrew Trundlefoot the Fourth. What are you doing, sir?
I'll go to there and I'll start hacking at the jelly. I'm going to try and carve Jen's out.
Just pull me out.
Oh, can I do that? Can I reach in and just pull him out?
You can reach in and pull him out, yeah.
I'll do that, and then I'll
Thank
back
you.
up to there. Do I need to roll a strength roll or something?
Yeah, make a strength check.
Ooh, that could be
Are
good.
you pooping me?
Oh, what?
Come on now.
No, I was rolling the damage for him sticking his hands in the jelly.
I'm going to Benny that roll.
Be my guess.
Seriously.
Well, it's obviously resisting. Okay, yep, you basically yank him back out. Okay, as you yank him back out, the jelly starts obviously the jelly is already starting to emerge, but it pours forth, and with it basically tumbling out of the room is the skeleton.
Jelly. Okay.
Yep. Who basically as soon as he gets free of the room, starts running. Ignoring all of you.
Where are you going?
He starts climbing the ladder.
She's down. She's by the cannon.
That's actually the navigator.
She's by the
she's
port cannon.
She's upstairs. She was right above him.
Okay.
They were both in the wrong closets or something.
Okay, so from everyone else's perspective, let's do it that way. TK, you're up next. Basically, I'm showing the jelly pouring out of this door. What do you do?
Get out of the way.
Okay, which way do you want to go? The skeleton's technically still on the ladder at the moment, so you can't push him out of the way. But you do know there's a ladder at the front of the ship as well. For the record.
Right, for sure. I guess.
I'm gonna move you back. I meant to.
Yeah, so the ooze is there. Can I freeze the ooze by using elemental manipulation?
You can certainly give it a shot.
You could try closing the door and then cutting the ooze off. That might be a safe bet.
Yeah, the door logically opens outwards, not inwards, because otherwise a trap doesn't work. I think it's one of those things of the artist and the adventure didn't necessarily.
Oh.
I know it shows an inward opening door, but then you would have known the room was filled with jelly when you opened it. So as far as I'm concerned, the door
when I tried to open it.
Yeah, the door is actually this way and obviously being pushed by the jelly. So you could basically try shutting the door. Yeah, okay, elemental manipulation successfully cast. What are you going for?
I was going to try and basically
sounds like
use an air gust to push it back and then push the door.
Okie dokie. Well, the reason I was asking is yes, because air is obviously all around you, and also you do have fire there, of course. So, but yeah, okay, yeah, push. The elements.
I don't know if I want a light, flammable, possibly flammable ooze on fire.
That's why I was asking which you were doing. That's absolutely fine. Okay, so you make a spell casting roll as an opposed strength roll to the ooze.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So it's an opposed strength.
You make a spell casting. You use your spell casting in place of your strength. Hang on. Push. The elements buff it. The caster uses activation roll in place of his strength roll. So basically, you make a spell casting roll.
Okay.
Faith roll. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. Faith. Are you happy with a 5? A 10. Okay. You're happy with a 10. Okay. Yes, you are successful. You force the door shut. Whoops. Let's lock it. You shut the door, preventing any more of the jelly entering this area. Which means technically, from a combat perspective, we don't need to worry about turns. The jelly carries the skelly jelly carries on climbing up the ladder, going back to the floor above, and assuming you follow it, which I'm going to be nice and I'm assuming you're all going to follow.
Yeah, at this point, it's not my turn anymore, so I was.
We're out of combat. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I just wanted to get us out of trouble.
Yeah, no, that's absolutely fine. I shall move the entire. Let's just put the entire party on the deck there. There we go. Then lose the space hamster because unfortunately the space hamster isn't with us. And then I'm going to turn the lighting effects off.
I hope that's not a euphemism.
No, it's just the fact that obviously you couldn't bring the hamster with you on the rowboat. Okay, so I'll put everyone there on that deck, and I'll share it again just in case I don't have the map. If it permits me to share it, there we go.
Don't tell them what I did with my hamster.
Oops, wouldn't say it. I'm not saying a word. Okay, that brings us back to 3J. Basically, as Jumbry, the Jumbry Skelly Jelly reaches Ballora the Skelly Jelly, they basically run. They run into each other's arms, and they hug as their souls unite and explode in a brilliant white light. You all get to make a spirit check.
Oh no! Did they merge their jellies?
You can
right there in front of us.
You can choose to fail the check if you wish to. I will tell you the effects if you fail, obviously. Then you can choose whether to re-roll or make a check.
Starring is going to voluntarily fail.
Elspeth, you're it's very true, Elspeth. The pennies can flow even this late in the game, because they can spend them on PowerPoints and everything else. Okay, anybody who fails the spirit check is overcome by emotion, joyfully cries uncontrollably for 1 minute, and you gain a powerful insight. You now gain 3 rerolls on all persuasion checks for 1 month, or until you purposefully inflict harm upon another creature.
Well, that'll last till next session.
Congratulations,
so
you have reunited the Skelly Jelly lovers.
Nice.
We're all highly
they're just merging right there in front of us, though. I'll give them some privacy. I'll turn my back to them.
None of you did it. None of you did it. But if any of you opened up any of the portholes for the cannon, basically a pseudopod comes in and attacks you. And it's really scary because it regenerates at the end of every turn. The only way to defeat it is to incapacitate it and then close the porthole before it automatically re-heals. But anyway, that's by the by. So you've searched the ship. Obviously, the structural integrity of the ship is not going to last much longer. Unfortunately, you do know the deck below, the deck above is full of vision fruit. So, what's your plan for before you leave the ship?
I got an idea. I need to check with our engineer. How long does it take to install a Spelljammer helm?
You want to captain the ship?
I can get away with it. Oh, hell yeah.
I think we could. I guess we can't tow it. We've been told we can't tow it.
it's too big and heavy. We can loot it. We can try. I'm willing to. As long as you will.
Well, obviously, he isn't with you, so you'd have to row back across to talk to him. Don't forget.
What about TK? Can TK do it mentally or sonically?
Basically, installing a spelljamming helm is you put the helm upon the ship, and off you go. I think you'll find the helms on the top deck.
Yes, but we have 3 extras on our ship.
You do?
We can bring one over here, install it, and attempt to get this ship out. I am willing to. I mean, I'm willing to. As long as we can put it near where the door is, and you leave me the raft so I can try and escape, I'm willing to try and man the helm and get it out of the thing. If you guys want to like start moving stuff down to put on the float while we're bringing the helm over, go for it. But I'd like to try.
It's worth a shot.
Okay, so basically, obviously, you've searched. What I'm trying to say here is you've searched all the lockers, and found and been very unlucky on whenever you got really good rolls. You didn't find any. You didn't find any of the magic items that were possibly hidden in the lockers, but that's okay. They weren't that great. The only other cargo left aboard the ship is the hundreds and hundreds of vision fruit in crates that haven't been destroyed yet. And whether you want to take them back or not.
Well, I think we can afford to take 2 crates of the vision fruit.
I have
don't
an
want to take
easier
any more than
answer.
that because the whole pull us off.
I have an easy answer. Let's just take a crate of vision fruit to our other ship and throw vision fruit at the jelly until it dematerializes, and then you can just drive the ship out without any resistance.
I was actually kind of thinking something along the same lines.
So let's use the vision fruit to get the vision fruit.
Well, no, we're not going to be able to take all the vision fruit anyhow, because it just has too much of its own pull. It has too much of its own pull. Even if we throw fruit until it stops pulling, or until the cube goes away, it's still going to be problematic for trying to navigate.
Even with the thrust of 2 ships?
Even with the thrust of 10 ships.
Because of all the fruit.
Oh.
I understand.
Your mic is really low. It's hard to hear you.
Because
MJ. No, MJG. Oh. Or maybe it's just for me. I mean, if nobody else notices it.
Someone has said his mic's quiet today, but
he could be louder, yeah.
Because every time I turn the volume up, everybody else is too loud.
You can
turn it up individually.
You can do individual volume in Discord.
Yeah. Sorry,
okay.
It's got a knob for sensitivity, and sometimes I bump it. Is that better?
I think it's a little bit better, but I'm going to pump you up if I can.
Yeah, it's a right click.
There we go. Can you talk a little bit?
Test. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, much better.
Yeah.
Got it. Thanks. You're loud enough to pump up.
I'm willing to risk trying to get it as long as I can have like a line or the.
There is a chain, 100-foot chain. There's a 100-foot chain.
If the ship starts breaking up, I can get back to our
Make
ship.
an escape.
Have a notice check, or maybe you just want to be quiet.
Everybody or just one person?
Everyone can make a notice check.
Or everybody be quiet.
Well, you might hear something if you've got sound effects turned on.
Why am I fatigued for some reason?
Yeah, you got that splinter. Okay.
Oh.
All those.
Can I remove the splinter?
You got multiple splinters.
Oh, that's where I got
to rub your butt against those foot lockers. I don't know why you didn't listen.
Okay.
I have
you could always hear the sound of cracking and creaking wood.
I think that answers the question.
We're leaving that ship.
Yeah, time to go.
Good thing nobody's the captain yet.
I put these sound effects on. Are you all talking over it? I'm thinking.
No, Sirenscape never works for me, so I just don't even bother turning it on.
It's okay, don't worry. It's not a problem. I would not be that. I did it for effect to see if anyone actually noticed. Obviously, I'll still let you do notice checks as well. Anyway, you all basically get back. How many crates are you taking with you? I can. Each one of you can grab a crate if you want to. If you all want to, is another matter.
Sure. I'll grab a crate. I have 1 crate and 4 vision fruit in my pocket.
Okay. Basically, as the ship starts to break up around you, you all basically successfully run through the ship and get back to the start.
I'll grab a crate too, since that is apparently my want to throw stuff in the portable hole.
There we go.
As everything falls apart.
Everything starts falling apart. The ship's coming apart at the seams all around you. You can see the guy. You can see the rowing back towards you as you go. You throw the crates in, and as you pull away, that basically the ship starts to break up behind you. But yeah, just leaving more and more wreckage inside the cube. But congratulations, you have successfully investigated the fate of the gilded Molly and got the young lovers back together. So for that, I shall award everyone point of conviction.
Yay! I'm convinced that's a good thing.
And I hope you enjoyed today's game. I certainly had fun. And we'll see you all in a fortnight, or when you get back to the Rock of Brow, and you find out what's going on.
Oh, we're going to the Rock of Brow. Good.
That was very enjoyable. I like the vision fruit. I like the Avo Kiwi heist fruit.
Indeed. How many crates did you end up with?
1 per player, I think.
Yeah, I think we
1,
got
2,
4
3,
per
4,
character.
5, 6. 6 crates. Okay, that's fine. You think 6 crates will be enough, but will not be too problematic. So we shall see. I hope you enjoy that, guys. I certainly did. And as I say, see you in a fortnight when
Sorry
you reach
for being late.
That's okay.
Hey, Jaws,
There's no respect. Yes.
I just saw that when I pulled out that there was another update. So God knows what's going on.
Okay.
Or they just hot fixed something there.
We shall have a look. Well, thanks very much.
Thank you,
guys.
Das.
All right,
Thanks,
well,
everybody.
You're welcome.
That was fun.
Hope you enjoyed that. See you.
That was a good one. That was fun.
See you later.
That was a nice little space crawl.